Ophelia, do you want to give us a quick recap?
Yes. Uh, 33rd of Fall. We resume our tale of the band of heroes known as the Holy Trinity in the town of Char. They have just retreated to the surface after a harrowing battle, bloodied and bruised from their fights in the depths beneath Char. Narrowly escaping with their lives, they decide to relax and recover. While resting, the group is disturbed by town guards requesting their presence with the mayor. There have been rumors abounding about our Holy Trinity, but what could they be? The heroes are currently working with the Bloodhands, a formerly nefarious group that is not appreciated by the town, especially the mayor. Our group postulates that this may be a ploy from Blackwater, perhaps as revenge that the nobles tend to dabble in, spreading rumors and secrets that may harm the other party. Ophelia divulges that she does indeed have a new friend, Alira, who is currently investigating some information with the town of Char to uncover its dark plots. While nothing has yet turned up, the party decides to venture forth with investigation still. The group debates the best way to move forward. Do they lie and try to retain their public standing, or do they own up to their faults and their white lies, finally revealing truths that have been told on their own terms? While Rhea does not care for the follies of man, Ophelia is adamant that she will no longer lie and spin this web. If the rest of the Trinity wishes to do so, that is up to them. The group splits, and then they spend the rest of their evening recovering. On the next morning, our party awakes to the chirps of birds and the sun shining, and this gorgeous morning somewhat belies the dangers of the noble politics and talks that need to be had. Everyone sans Ophelia heads to see the mayor. The group agrees to lie for now, and deny any association with the Bloodhand. However, when they arrive, it is not that easy. Even the best laid plans of mice and men often go astray. The group instead asks for time. Time to show the mayor why we are doing what they are. Time to gather evidence. Time to show everyone that there are larger evils at play here. The mayor, however, does not reciprocate these shared pleas. She instead gets upset, offering breadcrumbs of her disdain for the Bloodhand because they, indeed the Bloodhand, are the ones that had killed her father. With a callous look and indifference, the mayor dismisses the party. She is obviously taken quite amiss by the whole situation, perhaps feeling betrayed by the Holy Trinity, the one group of heroes that was supposed to be protecting the town. After a dismal morning talk, the Holy Trinity recovers Ophelia to go delving into the depths below Char once again. While nobles and politics run amok above ground, the Holy Trinity will do what it does best, what it was formed and created for, to destroy dead and evil, to protect the innocents. Through everything, even while rumors and slurs are being spread, they will defend the people. While heading there, most of the party notices that they are being followed. Perhaps the discussion with the mayor may have had more dire consequences than had been planned. Is the group being watched now? Are they no longer trusted in the town that they have put their lives on the line for? Ophelia goes to talk to the guard tailing them, and she makes pleasant small talk, and now is the time Ophelia decides to request a favor. She has recovered the treasures that the thief has stolen, and humbly requests that this noble guard, doing his noble duty, should be the one to return these treasures to the people. After some reluctance, the guard agrees to divvy the stolen goods back to the merchants. After asking us to no longer go anywhere, the party immediately decides to then turn on their heels around and go destroy their mortal enemies, the undead. While the party enters the Bloodhand base to go into the depths of town, they are instead approached by Cithrul, the leader of the Bloodhand. The Holy Trinity asks for her help. However, there seems to be very limited options she can do. The Bloodhand has only a limited presence here in Char, and Blackwater's grasp on the town is too strong. The group hastily departs into the dark, their need to let out some holy vengeance burning within their chests. Exploring new areas within the halls of Tarsus, the group comes across many markings that demons have pervaded the area. Blood markings, demonic sigils, and skeletons litter the hallways where the party is traveling. Keeping a keen eye as they venture, everything is dismantled, noticed, or dispelled. Or so they thought. From a pile of bones arises a skeletal monstrosity! The party has never seen something this formidable before. With bones shooting off the behemoth at their allies, while throwing bone spears at the distant ones and swinging its great sword at the close ones, this creature is unlike anything that they have faced before. It is only through the power of teamwork, only slightly aided by might and magic, that the Holy Trinity knows that they can overcome this beast. Spells slung, blades clashed, and yells abound as the group struggles to overcome an evil that they have never even seen before. Beaten, bloodied, bruised, the party is left in dire straits. What will become of them? Will they destroy this undead? The pages of the stories have yet to be written.
All right, thank you for that recap. So it is the 34th of fall at 11:05 when we pick up the battle. I believe it was the owl's turn. So what is the owl gonna do? That would be Elric.
I was muted. Alright, let's see here. Owl is too far away to do anything. So he's just gonna take the dodge action.
Alright.
Wait, what's going on? Why is my mic that way? Hello?
We can hear you.
Do you not hear us?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, that your owl's taking the dodge action.
Yeah.
All right, so that is it for the owl. At the end of the owl's turn, the creature. Do you remember who taunted him last?
Clank, I believe.
All right, he's going to fire a bone spear at Clank, spending another legendary. Pew.
Can you even see me?
Yeah, this corner of the square can see you. You would have cover. So 20 is going to miss, I believe.
If that cover gives me +2.
It does. You have light cover.
Aha, then yes,
So-
this is.
It will clang off the vault door here instead of hitting you. And that is the end of the round. Starting in on a new round, Elric.
Eldritch Blast!
Pew pew. 2 shots, both will hit.
Alright. I was I'm concentrating on Hex. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll my 2d6. And then, oh wait, it only rolled damage for 1. Oh wait, no,
No, it rolled
it
2.
rolled.
Five
is
and a
That's
1.
great roll.
So 6 points, 7 points, 18 points total.
So then I'm
That
going
9 didn't hit though.
The
Right,
Right, 'cause
what?
that's for the crit.
Oh yeah.
The
yeah.
second damage roll. So
Oh,
he got
you
3
are
out of his
correct.
Eldritch Blasts.
Thank you.
That's rough.
All right.
I know. I rolled a 1 and 2. Anyways, Grasp of Hadar, and I want to move him 10 foot closer.
Okay. He is pulled closer.
All right, I end my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, he is going to fire a bone spear at your owl.
Oh, at disadvantage still.
Yeah.
At disadvantage.
Still gonna explode.
Dude.
Leave the owl alone.
No, it's fine with advantage.
9 would just miss, luckily. All right. So that is it for Elric. Riala.
Would I believe this thing has reach beyond 5 feet?
Yeah, it's 10 feet reach.
Okay. Let's see. I guess I'm going to. All right. Yeah, I'm not really sure that there's anything too useful I can do here. I'm going to use one of my wild shapes to summon a wild companion. And does it within 100? Oh no. Okay, that's just when I summon when I do a find familiar, can I make it appear somewhere I can't see? Space within range. Appearing in an unoccupied space within range. It doesn't say I have to see it.
As long as you have line of effect.
Oh, range is only 10 feet. Okay. All right. So, I'll still summon one, but I guess I was hoping to put it over there with the rest of my allies so that I would be able to cast spells through it. All right. Do I have a familiar? I can't remember. Yeah, I do. That's right. The Will-O-Wisp. So I'll just bring her out for now because that might come in handy later, and I don't have any good actions this turn. And is there any place where I can take some cover in these bones or rocks?
If you're behind them, you would have partial cover, light cover.
These rocks, or do I have to get behind the bone pile?
Either one would offer that.
Okay. All right. Then.
Sorry. That's me. I need to go.
Alright.
Oh no.
Fire
Hopefully
alarm.
everything's okay.
Yeah. Jeez.
Be safe.
Alright, well, I guess Eldwin will be in the background for now. It's unfortunate, it was just his turn. Anything else, Riella?
Nope, that's all I've got.
Alright, so you didn't summon the owl then?
Yes, I did. That was my action.
Oh, where is it?
It's not an owl, it's a Will-O-the-Wisp. I mean, it's got like owl stats, but yeah, it's above Rhea because the range was only 10 feet. I didn't realize, so it had to be near her anyway.
Alright, so Eldwin is in the background for now. Alwyn.
That one's gonna move there. Or wait, is that difficult terrain on the bone pile?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go around it to here. Token settings, no. Hunter's Mark bow shot.
Alright.
Let's see, it should shoot. Did everything go?
Yeah,
There we go.
24 would strike it with the first shot.
Okay.
Doing 10.
14 with the Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then second shot. Ooh, that might not hit. 17?
17. Do you ignore cover?
No.
No, that's why I'd
Alright.
moved there for line of sight.
Alright, so that would just miss.
Oh.
He has full line of sight, doesn't he?
No.
How do?
Oh,
What's
that's
obstructing
me.
me? I guess.
All
Uh,
four corners, please don't touch all four corners. of the building.
So I can double check.
Because if so, I'll move another step south. That was the whole point of moving, is to make sure I could shoot safely past Ophelia. So I can make another step south if that would still do it. Or do I need to open up that angle more by stepping?
No, I just checked all your corners. None of them
Okay.
go through all four. You'd probably have to be like over here. Or like
Wait.
down here. Because basically one of your corners has to hit all four of his corners without going through an obstruction. And none of your corners can do that. I just double checked. Either Ophelia or the doors are in the way. You have to take off snapping to check it.
Snap to center? No snapping.
No snapping.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay,
that's kind of a way you can judge it. It's like it's 4th edition cover rules, but I really liked how they did it, so I just kept it.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm not gonna risk it getting closer. I'll let him have the cover. That one misses.
Yeah, so that will miss. Anything else? But yeah, I can show you. I have my ruler not displayed.
Yeah, your ruler, it showed up briefly. I think it was purple. Oh, it was Ophelia measuring that was purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, basically
Nope,
you want
we're
to do
good.
something like this and make sure none of them go through
Okay.
or something. And if you can find one that doesn't, then you have a clear shot.
Fair enough. Okay. Yep, we're good here. Just Ray dodge. I don't think I'm gonna move any. Yeah, I'm happy where I'm at. We're good. Thanks.
All right, so Ray dodges the monstrosity. He's gonna recharge
no.
his stuff.
Don't do it. Please, no.
So Clank, do you still have it marked?
Yeah, until my turn.
All right.
I believe I will go to. But,
Let me check something.
okay. No.
Yeah, he's not all that fast. So he's gonna move up here. And take
Start with mine. Yeah.
some swings at Clank.
No! Do it.
23.
That's gonna hit.
Alright,
That
Clank
sucks.
takes 22. I think he's
And
dead.
I'm down.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna take that.
Oh, you're gonna take it? Alright, so you use your reaction to what, teleport to? Or I guess you're right next to it.
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Alright, so you
puts
take
me
22.
Near death.
He's gonna swing at Clank again.
Oh,
That's all I can do, bud.
19.
that misses. Oh no, that ties it.
Alright, so that
Needs
will
to beat it, right?
hit, unfortunately. Do you have 6 temp HP? Or is that a lie?
I do. I
Okay.
do from my defensive field.
Alright, 15 slashing.
Oh! Ouch. But I think I'm still alive.
You're still up just barely. Both of you badly wounded. That is it for him. Ophelia.
Okay. Bonus action, spiritual weapon. Moving
Alright.
it next to him.
Spiritual weapon flies over, striking him. Doing 12. Nice hit.
I need to end this aura to get that temp HP, right?
Yes, and if you end in his square, you'll be knocked prone, just as a warning.
Yeah.
Because he's big, and he can just knock you over.
I got options to stuff to do. Fuck it. Alright, well, because considering I'm weak as shit. Let's do my Balm of Peace. And let me spend that Channel Divinity.
Alright.
I'm going to touch Clank.
Thank you.
Owen, are you good on HP?
Yes, that one's good.
Not the scratch.
Yeah, you guys have been tanking most of it.
Rhea, are you good?
Yeah, she hasn't been touched.
Okay.
Oh well,
shit.
she did take a little bit of damage, but she's pretty good.
I don't know if I can get to you.
No, that's fine.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, I can't even get to you. Yeah, fuck it. I am just going to back up. Can I momentarily, like, can I momentarily, like, end my Balm of Peace here and keep moving? If I have my move speed left?
So this would be 30, because remember, his squares are all difficult terrain.
Okay.
But you can now do a movement, because that was your
Yeah.
action. Balm of Peace.
Fuck that. I am.
It's like a healing
I'm
dash,
going to.
basically.
Gotta kind of hop around the corner here.
Alright, so you go another 15 feet, 20 feet.
And oh, Alduin's not even here, so I can't heal him with that. Shame.
He was actually doing pretty good.
Tell
He
Dad
got,
what it is.
he got a bunch of healing.
Okay. Do I need to see my spiritual weapon to use it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, then I am going to chill up here, and that's going to be my turn.
But if you can't see the creature, you won't know where to move it if it's not adjacent to him. Alright, so at the end of your turn, he is going to
fine.
bop Clank.
Again? He would.
He would.
Oh, I get to heal Clank.
Oh yes.
All right,
I forgot.
that is
Take
a critical
13,
miss. Says the baby. All right,
Matt, you got your 13 HP I gave you?
I
Clank.
did.
Okay.
It's your turn, Clank. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna punch him in the nuts.
You punch him in the
I imagine
bones.
he's straddling me.
In the pelvis. I don't know if you can reach his pelvis. 13 plus. Are you blessed?
I am marked as
That's
being
what
blessed.
Rhea is concentrating on.
All right.
He
Yeah.
also has emboldening bond.
That would just hit.
Yes. Yeah. Is he still up?
9 damage. He is still up.
Cool. I am going to use my emboldening bond this time.
Okay.
Well,
So +6. Yeah, that will hit as well. And
Cool.
he falls apart. As he falls apart, bone shards
oh, he's
suddenly
gonna explode.
shoot out of him.
Oh, really?
Everyone within 30 feet, deck save.
Oh no.
Is it within 30 feet or within 30 feet, like without cover? Like what I still have to save?
Let me see.
I can't see any part
Through
of
the
him.
wall.
No, because he doesn't have any line of sight on you.
There's
so,
probably like spines flying like this way.
yeah. It would just
Bad as fuck,
it
I
would
went
just
around
be
that
the
corner.
3 of you.
Yeah.
DC
Oh.
is 15. You either take 9 or 18.
Man, I'm almost regretting. Can I use a story point on this?
Did
You
you
get
fail
advantage?
You can use
Oh, I have
inspiration
not.
to get advantage.
I'm not inspired right now.
Then you can roll and use a story point to re-roll if you fail.
Cool.
Alright,
Ooh.
so you don't even need to. You would make it taking 9. Alwyn took 9, and I think Ray took 9. Because I think you all... Or wait, no, Ray failed, right?
Ray failed,
So
yes.
she would take the 18. And... Oh wait, she was dodging. Did you give her advantage?
I did not give her advantage, no. I don't know how to do that on her sheet.
So you got 16, so that would make it. She rolled a 5 and a 16. So all of you take 9 points of damage as this thing explodes and falls to the ground in a bunch of pieces. What do you all want to do?
Ooh.
Do we know how many rounds I had the Twilight Sanctuary up? I assume I didn't have it long since most of you hadn't gotten temp yet, right?
Did you not have the marker on you?
What marker?
The timer.
Stopwatch. I think you had 2 because you had Bless going as well.
Okay.
There's also a Twilight Sanctuary marker now, I think.
Ah,
Unless it's not in this
Okay.
game.
fancy. You have that many?
Well, I just wanted to know whether approximately how many rounds were left. So yeah,
Might only
that's
be
fine.
in the Wednesday. Oh no, I do have it. Twilight Sanctuary. That's right.
I just did it for 8 rounds. Assumed 8 rounds remaining. So there's everyone's temp HP. I would go close to y'all to
So
do
yeah,
that.
that is that mark is the Twilight Sanctuary one. The one I just
The
put on
black
you.
blob is Twilight Sanctuary. Okay, I'll
Oh,
remember that.
thank you, Rhea.
Oh, he had
That's
6, so 20.
Oh, I like the new
Ow.
token for Agoth. Pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I hate it. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. I don't like change.
Yeah, I was afraid I was like gonna not be able to get back to you guys. That's why I pulled out the familiar because I was gonna have her swoop over so I could cast spells on you guys.
Do you have any healing up right now, Rhea?
Let's see. I can.
I thought you had your little one.
I have
as well.
already used my Balm of the Summer Court, but I do have Healing Hands, so I'll do that on Plank.
Do you get it back as in a short rest?
Long rest.
Long rest, okay.
And for the Balm, I think that's long rest as well.
Because I'm like near death.
Oh, well, I can, oh, you know
I was
what? I
thinking
can.
about using my, but I could heal everybody else. I can't heal myself.
I keep forgetting that she does not have the healer feat. I'm so used to having that on
Every
most of my characters. Not every character, but all of my Healy type characters.
It is kind of
yeah.
an OP feat.
It is really cool. I mean, it's at low levels, it's like phenomenal. At high levels, it's still quite handy.
Short rest healing like is kind of ridiculous.
So I can do a prayer if we want to take 10 minutes.
Should we retreat to somewhere we know is safe? But
We could.
yes, that would be awesome. I would love that so much. That would be so awesome.
Can I harvest this dude while we're here?
Hey, Clank, while we're waiting, here's 3 good berries.
So, it would be Arcana to try to harvest the essence of this thing.
I'll help.
Oh, not religion. Never mind.
It's not technically
well-
undead. It's more of a golem than it is a undead.
Oh.
And I am at disadvantage because I do have 1 level of exhaustion.
That's still better than mine. Yeah.
I will make sure I am marked.
I am going to go around and heal everyone who needs it as well. So here is my second Balm of Peace.
Cool.
I need to create a macro for this shit. I gotta spend time one day and do this. All right. So we'll go all in first. We'll go. I'll just go in the order in the bottom. Clank, you're first. You get 12. Alduin, you get 14. Alric, you get 11. Riala, you get 12. Alwyn, you get 15. And
What about Ray?
Ray gets 9.
Elduin's still online. I'm guessing he just stepped away from his computer.
No, I'm back.
He's
Oh,
typing
he's
again,
back.
yeah.
Everyone, don't forget to record your temp HP, including the pet, the familiar, and the
Thank you.
Ray and Agok. Yeah.
Are we gonna take a short rest, or are we just taking a 10-minute?
I just need 10 minutes. I would recommend that we step back into this smaller room and close both doors. And perhaps while I do the 10-minute prayer, someone could do. Is there someone that can do a 10-minute detect magic? And that might help us search these piles and stuff afterwards.
That works for me.
Alright, so you step back inside.
Did you tell us what we got from harvesting? Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Thanks, Luke.
That's smart. Give him credit.
Are you putting that into the party treasury, or is someone taking that?
I put it in the party treasury. The skeleton monstrosity.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the party treasury. Took out a vial away.
If we are not going to take a short rest, then does someone have a regular healing potion I can borrow
I'll pray
and
now.
or take?
Well,
Yes.
wait and see how the prayer goes. I don't know how much more you need, but I was going to do a level 3.
Clear your marks as well. your
And you guys would all lose bless after a minute.
Cool.
yeah. I don't think you'd have any marks right now. They all would have gone off, except for maybe like your light.
Emboldening Bond maybe might still. No, Emboldening Bond will fade.
Oh
after
yeah, I
10.
guess curse. That's an hour, so you'd still have that. And,
I'm still concentrating. It's level 3, so the hex spell should last longer. I think. Let me check.
well, hex is an hour, I believe. Same thing with Hunter's Mark. You'd still be concentrating on those.
Third level cast is 8 hours.
Oh really? All right. Well, then
Yeah.
8 hours.
And then, are you still using, like, if you have a shield out, are we still using that cross sword thing, or no?
No. You only have that
Okay.
mark if you have a ranged weapon now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, the crossed swords is the ranged weapon, or the turret's the ranged weapon?
The turret's the ranged weapon. You have
Okay.
yours right, and you could still be concentrating because you have your Hunter's Mark. Because that
Okay.
is a concentration spell.
Would it? I think it drops when he dies, though. If I don't move it to a new target,
No,
I think I drop it.
It stays on. It stays up to an hour. It's just the guy has to die for you to move it. So you still have the mark.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, you just have to place it with a bonus action. So you said you're closing the doors in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you shut the doors and you attempt a rest. Short rest, right?
No, a 10-minute.
Oh.
A 10-minute rituals.
Are
yeah.
we?
Alright, 10 minutes pass.
Cool.
It is now 11:15
That on the morning
Everyone
or at night?
regains 19.
a.m.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic as well, along with Clank.
Oh wow, that's amazing. How did you do that?
Alright, so you are concentrating on detect magic now.
Cool.
What do you all want to do?
How is everyone feeling?
Quite well.
Chipper like a bird.
Ophelia, did you take your 19?
19 takes me to
Shh.
just wounded.
Okay.
Some number.
So then, if we're going to move forward, I think I should. Let's do another level 3 just on Ophelia Cure Wounds. How's
I
Clank?
have some potions.
Frank is feeling great. Would you
Yeah?
like some raisins and nuts to chew on?
He's exhausted, but otherwise fine.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think, Ophelia, level 2 or level 3? How badly do you think you need it?
I mean, a level 2 should be fine. Say you're level 3.
Okay.
She
then-
looks tired.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, I do have a scroll. I don't want to use that scroll yet either.
What the heck is going on with that macro? I think it's only the 11 and the 2. I don't think the 6 is supposed to be there.
Yeah, so that'd be 13.
Yeah. Let me check that macro. I don't know what's going on there.
Alright, then I am also going to use a regular potion.
Alright.
Which is what, 2d4 plus 2?
Yes.
Hey!
So you
Alright.
gain another 8.
I can do math, hold on. Alright, yeah, that puts me feeling good again. Okay. Thank you, Rhea.
Alright, so where does what does the group want to do?
Let's use those magic eyes to
Detect
kind of
magic,
analyze
that's out.
this stuff. Yeah.
And the detect magic spell is still going off as we're walking through.
Yeah, I think you've got an hour on it, don't you?
10
Less than an
minutes.
Yeah.
hour. Oh, 10 minutes. Okay.
So you don't detect anything magical in the hallways. Unfortunately, the creature didn't have any weapons. He did have those 2 great swords, but you don't think those are magical. And they're also much too big to actually use.
Oh yeah, I forgot to take my trophies. Let me go take those.
You taking the great swords?
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be triple the weight.
Are you still wounded, Athalia?
Triple?
Oh no,
Triple,
sorry.
triple the weight of a great sword.
Good.
It seems like we're heading north.
I thought it was. I thought we were heading south.
I was just following Elwin, but I forgot he likes to be in the rear.
Yeah.
Hang on, I got a thing for this.
Did you say he likes the rear? That is rough.
I think he said that. He said that before we came down here that he's gonna stay in the rear.
Hold on, Elric. I want
We
to
need
look
the,
at this ground here.
stick.
Yeah, use the stick. The pole.
Or maybe invite Elwin up. Or Rhea. But I imagine both of you are quite proficient in.
Alright. So survival DC 15 might tell you something about this floor.
Do we need to be trained in it?
I like it. I'll do the
Yeah, it
survival
would
check.
require training.
Um,
So this floor does not look stable. You think that it is dangerous to walk on, especially multiple people, and even solo could cave in.
If we're going to try and pass this, I believe we should perhaps use pitons and rope along the wall or something. This doesn't look safe.
I'm gonna have Ray walk across it.
As soon as
Okay.
we determine that it's not safe, we're just going to risk Ray.
How heavy is Ray?
Can we give Ray one end of a rope before she starts
She
crossing at
can
least?
fly. As soon as it gives out, she's just
I
gonna
can
fly back
walk
over
against
to
the
me.
walls.
Okay, so can we give her one end of a rope before she heads over so that she will be able to have the rope on the other side to help us across?
Oh yeah.
Wait, are you all forgetting? Elduin can walk on walls.
The floor is cracking.
Yes, but so Ray can fly, Eldwin can walk on walls. But still, if we're unless we're going to split the party, we need to get the rest across.
No, but he can attach the pitons to the wall.
Okay. So
Alright, so are you tying a rope to Ray, or what are you doing? You sending Elric across?
Eldwin,
wait,
would you
what?
mind walking on the wall and fastening a piton on the other side, or do you want to
Alright,
use
is it
the Ray
Elduin who
method?
does that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Shouldn't be too hard.
Alright, Elduin
So-
walks
so
up
with-
on the wall.
Yep, with spider climb.
Dude, that's still really fucking creepy.
Yeah, he'll be on all fours as he's walking against the wall.
No, you can do two. You can keep your arms free for the pitons if you want to hammer them in place.
Oh, that too. So yes, I'll walk against the wall and hammer the pitons against the wall.
Alright, so it's going to require at least 45 feet of rope to do like a wall bridge here.
Oh,
Or, wall
actually,
support.
does anybody have any rope?
Yeah. I've
45
got
feet
three.
of rope and 2 pitons, which I assume you're going to leave here because I don't think you're going to take them out
Nope.
because you'll need them to get back.
Oh, Clink has some rope.
Okay, so
Link's always prepared.
Clank gives, I assume, 45 feet or 50 feet of rope because that's probably just easier. Although you might
Right.
need 5 feet for something, so it's up to you.
A rope trick?
Yeah, exactly, a rope trick.
All right, so with the rope Clink gave me, here's the rope. I'll go against the wall.
And how many pitons did we need to use?
2.
Two, one
Two.
on each end.
Two. Cool.
And I'll hammer the pitons against the wall. and come up to here. All right. So, is this stable ground here?
It seems like it.
Okay.
All right, so you take some
Cover
time.
your eyes, Riala.
I was gonna look through the familiar's eyes, just so we.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, are you scared he's gonna fall?
I can't watch.
I can't
He's just,
watch
like,
this. She's blinded.
Casually strolling across the wall, like all right, so you have the rope set up, and it can now be used as a handhold in case the floor gives away.
Should be okay now, guys.
Alright, can you just carry me?
I'll try.
Oh. Alduin, can you carry me then?
Oh,
And Eldwin walks back to
So,
where Ophelia
Elric,
is.
sorry, who just went to Colossus? Alwyn, give me an acrobatics check, DC 10.
Acrobatics.
Alright, so you carefully walk as the floor cricks and cracks as you go, but you do get across without anything caving in.
So Eldwin will go back to the other side, then pick up Ophelia.
Ophelia, or no, who covers their eyes? Riala?
No.
Not again.
Well, I was just gonna make sure this floor over here was safe, like with Ria's survival knowledge for. But Eldwin,
I was just doing a thing. Wasn't all that fun. Just doing a bit. Doing a little bit. Yeah, exactly. That's a better sound effect for my bit. All right. So, sorry, you went across, and what are you doing?
I'm going to pick up Ophelia, then use my spider climb again while carrying Ophelia against the wall.
Okay, that doesn't encumber you, right?
No, it shouldn't.
All right. So yeah, then you can bring her across.
Okay.
Drop her off on the other side.
Alduin, you are so handy. Thank
Oh,
you
no.
so much.
I'm just curious. Was that like a piggyback ride, or were you like carrying her with your arms outstretched, like under her knees and behind her back?
Yeah, are you princess carrying me? Or am I on your back?
It
Or
was like dainty,
Piggyback.
dainty. All
Carrying?
right, piggyback. Less weird. It's the precious Carrie, just like cuddled up in his arms. All right, who else is going?
I'll go next. Along
Ophelia
the rope.
looks slightly disappointed she wasn't Princess
Acrobatics check.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
See, that's
Oh,
why.
all right. So as you are walking, there is a big cracking, and a big
Ooh.
hole opens up. Give me an athletics check, DC 5, because you have the
I'm
rope.
using. Oh well, if it's 5, what are the odds? Probably not good.
Well, now that you said that,
1 out of 20.
I'm gonna use on this.
you
You said
make an inspired athletics. This is a very deep hole, so that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good idea.
God!
So you
Yeah.
cling on for dear life as your eyes go wide and the rope bows a bunch.
Wow!
But
Oh,
you
What a
manage
good
to
fucking roll, bud.
not go plunging into the abyss.
I saved myself.
And just to let you know, for Ray, just because she has flying, if she falls, she doesn't get to fly as a reaction. So she can still
good to know.
fall if she is caught off guard. I forget what the drop rate is. It's like 60 feet a second or something.
9.8 meters per second.
Yeah,
Even with flaring her wings or anything,
9.8.
that's just how it is. If she's not prepared
You
for
just-
it, she can't flare.
well,
Unless she has
unless
a specific reaction, yeah.
she falls the full distance without hitting a floor, then on her turn she can open up her wings and start flying. But I think
Good
it's
to
like
know.
300 something feet.
Yeah, no,
which-
good to know.
Yeah, it's yeah, she has to be ready. At least as far as I know, you can't fly as a reaction. It might be if you have hover. Does she have hover? I don't think
But
she
does
does.
fly, yeah.
Yeah, like you can knock a dragon off a pit, and the same thing would happen. It can't like just instantly put its wings out. It would have to
Oh.
like swoop, which is why it needs the amount of feet to get its wings open and then like soar upward.
Ah, Okay.
I might just wait over here. It looks like it might be a dead end. After watching Elric almost fall, I'm just gonna hang out for a second until we decide if there's a way to move on.
The door, right?
Exactly. You should all be monks. All right. So we still have Clank and Riala. You still have your rope too. It would still be acrobatics, even though there's a hole.
Did
What are you saying, Rhea?
Did you say there is a door down there, or does the hall continue?
It continues into a new area.
Okay.
Eldwin, it was easy for you to traverse this, right?
Well, yeah.
Is it too much to ask you to carry my fat bird self across?
Aren't you like heavy? Like really heavy?
Total 75 pounds.
Plus
But-
armor?
That's yeah. I'm like
Oh.
20 pounds. I'm a small creature.
Oh my
Right.
god.
I appreciate
Alright.
you not noticing or judging.
We just
Right.
weren't doing anything.
All right, I'll come back. All right, so Elduin will go back to the other side and pick up Clank.
Is it precious pickup or like piggyback pickup? This is
Clank
important.
hop-
This is
Baby.
important for the journal. This is canon.
Yeah, you know how you pick up
gonna
For
cra-
our mind's eye.
You're gonna cradle him like a little baby bird.
you know how you pick up like a chicken, like by the legs?
Just hold him by the legs. Oh, is it a chicken pickup? These are very different things. Okay.
I think.
Clank starts squawking as his legs are restrained. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, he won't do a chicken pickup. I think he'll have him. I think he'll just have him on the shoulder.
All right. Give him the classic. Was it fireman carry?
Parrot?
wait.
No, the parrot. Parrot's
Like-
parrot. I'm
Yeah.
Eldwin's parrot.
So you're like backpack carrying him. All right.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
All right. So you
All
get Clank across.
Yep, and with spider walk again, or spider climb, excuse me. I will go against the wall and bring him to the other side.
Okay. So Clank is across.
Thank you. Do you want to eat some of my salty nuts to reward
Oh.
yourself?
That's
What kind of nuts
I
are they?
Cashews. I got some almonds.
Ooh,
Ophelia, what else did you grab?
Hazelnuts, Brazil nuts, pistachios. You said you wanted all the nuts. There's also some dried cranberries and mangoes.
Oh, it's like a trail mix.
Oh my god.
Bird's heaven. But I will hold that out for Eldwin.
he'll
What,
take a piece of cashew.
what about Riala?
Let's see.
Elduin, we need you to be Styx and ferry us across.
Yeah,
How's your athlete or acrobatics?
not bad, but nothing spectacular.
Can you beat a 10?
Oh yeah. I mean, can I? Yeah. But I was just debating, and I was just looking to see what she had in her inventory. But
I will
For one.
say, I don't think I've ever had a character die in my games falling in a pit. Oh wait, that's
Right.
not true. I'm a liar. There was one person
Onyx.
who died. Yeah, exactly. Onyx.
And
I can
Oscar.
miss one. What?
Oscar?
Oscar, I mean, he died after falling in a pit, but
Oh
They
well,
couldn't
that
fit,
no,
yeah.
that was the
Shadow.
that was the shadows. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
yeah.
She's gonna start trying to cross.
Oh yeah, I've definitely had close calls. People have
Yeah.
like been knocked unconscious, but usually people can get to them in time. All right.
And for the record, I probably weigh less than most of the party, except Clank.
All right, give me acrobatics. Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Good.
so you're heading south into this new area, yes?
Sounds like it. If we need to retreat hastily, then we might have an issue.
What are these statues? Anything noteworthy?
The statues look like two dwarven soldiers. They look similar to the types of statues you've seen, like in the Therian Empire ruins. So you believe this is the same or similar.
Okay.
I love this new UI for maps. Even unsorted, it's amazing.
I'm loving the
It's all
black
black. What are you
square.
talking about?
Very feng shui.
Not what you guys see. What I see.
Oh,
My UI for finding
It's
maps.
not about us. It's about him.
it's a square.
Yeah.
It's
Frank,
not,
do you
it's
like
not all
pizza?
about you guys. As much as Roll20 doesn't care about me as a
Well-
DM.
Yes, I do like pizza. Why do you ask?
Do you want a piece of these nuts?
Oh,
Oh,
hang
Well, that's an
on.
odd question. He just had some.
yeah. I'm all filled up
Really?
on nuts right now.
Ophelia is really unpredictable with,
Having
you know,
way too much fun with this
going back and
soundboard.
forth from innocence to bawdiness.
It's a fine line.
That's just Mikey coming out. That's just
Alright. You should see yourselves momentarily. Three.
Dumbass is left clicking when I'm trying to right click and see what's going on.
Alright, so you can be in any order. But the
Alright.
hallway moves south, and it looks like it turns to the east.
I'm gonna proceed cautiously with detect magic still up and wait and just try to see if I perceive anything coming at us or hear anything
Nope, still nothing. You have about,
or
I'd say,
see
2 minutes left on detect magic at this point. Because of all the
or if I
climbing.
see anything out of the ordinary as I'm slowly walking, looking at everything
Okay.
cautiously.
Vault.
So, as you come around the corner there, you would see the hallway goes south, and there is, it looks like a large vault door.
Oh. Okay.
Ophelia, maybe
hang
you
on,
want
hang
to look around.
So, Ophelia,
Before...
as you step forward, there is a click, and a bunch of darts shoot off the wall over here.
Oh no!
I need a
Kill
dex
Willow
save.
too.
Pew, 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 pew.
Wow. That's better than I normally do.
17 would make it. So you would take 15 piercing
Oof.
damage as a bunch of
Motherfucker.
darts get stuck in your armor, several piercing through.
Is it only in that
Ouch.
space? That-
They are continually
What?
firing. Do you want to step back?
Yeah, I meet a.
All right.
Oh yeah.
As you do, there's a click and they stop. Now that you look, it appears these are force darts. These aren't actual physical darts.
But Willow, like the familiar didn't trigger it.
It's flying, right?
Yeah.
So
I just want to make sure that whether it needed to do a dex save or whether it's dead.
Fuck that.
No, it did
Very
not
good.
trigger it.
Okay.
You have to be more careful, Ophelia.
Well, I thought I was keeping an eye out. I was wrong.
Can I take a
I
closer
did.
look at the mechanism
Keep
through
that.
Willow?
Yeah. You mean the mechanism that fired those?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me mark.
Well, it's clear as somebody doesn't want us here.
Well, I'm sure whoever was here is long dead.
So I think it was right here, yeah. So this is where you stepped where the darts fired. They fired from this wall over here. out of holes that you don't actually see. Like the wall looks solid, you're not sure where they came from. They just sort of started appearing.
Okay.
Alright.
Investigation might tell you something.
Can I do Arcana?
DC. No, this would be investigation. DC 12, I'll say.
Do they see anything with their detect magic?
You would not.
I'm
I
gonna
want
use
you to know,
a
Clank, I'm still
Kenku
crying over here
recall.
since you posted that last one.
I'm gonna use a Kenku recall to get an advantage on this investigation check.
Okay.
So it will wash, I guess it would be called.
Alright, to fight off the disadvantage. So you would find that this wall does actually have little holes in it that you didn't notice when you first walked up because of the well, you just kind of walked in before I could say anything. But yeah, you think the darts came out of these magic darts came out of these holes in the wall.
Cool, I'll pass that along. That was a fantastic.
Ophelia was
Good
way
to
too.
recall.
She's like, "Oh, vault! I gotta go over there." She didn't bother to look at the walls.
She likes shiny things, man. She's a
like,
girl.
"Oh,
What do you
wow,
expect?
that's huge." Alright.
Ophelia, do you see any more pressure plates or triggers?
Fuck, I don't know.
So
I look around.
with your passive perception, you have a light source, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a torch or a?
It's the everlasting,
Yeah.
the rocks that we got from
Perma-
Orchard's people.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I missed it. I gotta watch this stupid Mark.
What?
Missed what?
The meme. I laughed for 2 minutes straight. I was on mute, like wiping tears out of my eyes. It's worth it.
Where's this dart me? Like
Man.
you mean
It's
the
on the
big
main
guy
chat.
getting darts in his back?
No,
It is
2
bad.
more down. It's the most recent post down there. I'm sorry, I derailed everything, but I'm still wiping tears out of my eyes.
Oh my god! All right.
It's pretty good.
That's
Yeah,
because I just imagined that being Ophelia as she stepped forward.
this dart right in their head. More like they kept striking her armor, but similar. All right. So you said you were doing a perception 17. You definitely see a bunch of spots in this first 10 feet with pressure plates. And then when you look closer with your light, you think you see more of them at this 20-foot mark. So basically there's pressure plates everywhere.
Can I point them all out to my allies?
I'll give you a chalk so you can write on it. Circle them.
So you think that you could balance between them with a acrobatics check. It would be fairly difficult though, DC 15.
What about if you were just to walk on the walls around it?
That could work. You are not sure.
Well,
Ophelia, do you see hidden panels anywhere? Ulrich, what are you gonna say?
I was just going
Do I see?
to ask you, Clank, if you had noticed anything.
You don't see anything with your passive. You can make an active if you want to look closer.
Oh no.
Disadvantage.
No, you don't see anything of value.
I put my goggles on and realize they are sunglasses.
23.
So, Ophelia, with a 23, you think you see a panel on the wall over here, about 15 feet in. That could be something.
Is there panels in front of me here?
There's pressure
I mean, not
plates.
pressure plates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alduin, would you mind carrying me over here?
What's
again?
over there?
Now you're a beast of burden.
there's a panel over here, and I was wondering if you might be able to assist.
Maybe
Do you want to use magic to
Plank?
open it? I'll
Is it
scoot over and
magical?
use Mage Hand to try to prop the panel open so Ophelia can get a
I
better
have
look.
mage hand too.
So the panel doesn't slide or pull outward. You might have to get closer and investigate it to figure out how it opens.
Okay, Ophelia, that's all you. Sounds like you got a plan.
Well, I have
All
a
right.
plan.
And I'll carry Ophelia over towards the panel
All right. So
with spider climb.
you walk on the walls, Ophelia in hand. How much do you weigh with all your equipment? Just out of curiosity. Ophelia, I mean.
Like 180 with my equipment.
Okay. So yeah, you move over to here, and an investigation DC 10 would tell you more about this panel. Higher rolls might get you even more information.
Where do you see it, Ophelia?
Investigator. I pointed out to him to see if he
all
could
right.
help me.
You're poking at it and punching it. It's not opening.
I don't quite see it.
Oh wait, that was Elduin's roll.
Yeah.
Ophelia. So you mess with it, and you find if you push it in a certain way, you can open it. It slides open, revealing what looks like some mechanical wiring. This might be some like part of the trap.
Oh. What would I need to undo these mechanical wiring?
You would need thieves' tools.
I don't
It looks a
have
bit complex. You would estimate the DC. Well, it looks complex. DC is probably around 20.
Do we get Clank to do this?
that. That's a Clank job, but he's not feeling too hot right now.
Hmm.
Do I have enhance ability? That would be a wash.
Oh, and actually, at this point, now that you have light over here, oh jeez. Now that you have light over
DM.
here, and the Codium was angry, you would see there are markings on the vault door. Arcana DC 10 might tell you something.
I am not trained in Arcana. Can I still roll it?
I don't think you can see it from where you are, Clank. Or wait, maybe you can, because now they're shining a light over there. Yeah, you can roll it, but Clank, you think they are similar to the markings you've seen on other areas, like the ones that turned Ophelia to stone. These might be magical traps. This vault definitely means business. Ophelia, you have no idea what the markings are.
I will pass that along. That they might be the magical traps.
Hmm.
Well, I can, of course, dispel these as soon as we take care of these other small traps.
we may not have yet discovered all the traps, considering how careful this seems to be guarded.
Yeah, this vault
Elduin.
seems very well guarded. But yeah, you
you
think
mind-
you'd guess that these wires in here probably have to do with the floor traps at least.
Well, then would you mind bringing Clank over so he can look at this, since we have no idea what the fuck this thing is?
Right. So with spider climb, I'll go against the wall.
Spider-Man. All right. So
So crucial.
you pick up Clank once again, letting
I
him
touch
drape
Clank
over
before
your...
they go. Yeah.
Thank you.
You got a minute of guidance.
All right, Clank. There's some.
You need enhance ability as well, Clank.
That would be cool.
He is at disadvantage.
Yeah. If you have the spare energies.
I can give you one.
Alright, so you are now being enhanced with Ophelia concentrating on it. And Riala's concentrating on guidance.
Cool.
But you know, guidance is only a minute.
All right.
I
Right,
think
so
it's
just
only
as-
one check as well.
Let's do it.
It
Let's
is,
do
it
it quick.
But yeah, just as,
Let's do it.
just as Eldwin starts climbing, I reach out and touch Clank, and yeah.
Let's
Okay.
go, Clank. So I'll bring him
Cool.
to the switch.
All right, so you examine this mechanical contraption.
Yes.
I'm probably quite interested by it. It definitely looks tough, and you think, yeah, you're gonna need a DC 20 check, and you're gonna need 3 of them.
Does
Three.
emboldening bond work on this as well?
Yeah, there are 3 sets of traps. It looks like.
Cool.
Well,
Is it
Eldwin
so?
could bring him back for us to re-guide him each time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lou, would emboldening bond work on this?
I believe so. Doesn't it do skills?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna emboldening bond then.
Okay. So
Ability
you
check, yeah.
do an emboldening bond on him. He is within 30.
Cool. So,
Kenku
Wow.
Recall wouldn't do
Yeah.
anything. He's already at advantage.
that might not be good. Plus D4 for emboldening bond. Plus D4.
Oh my word.
Alright, so there
That sucks.
is a click and the wire releases before you get the counterweight on. And a bunch of missiles start firing wildly from the wall. I need everyone to give me dex saves as they're just shooting everywhere.
Would this
DC
be-
is 15.
Would this be something I would see for danger sense?
Yes.
I'll roll with advantage.
Can I use emboldening bond on this deck save?
You can't because I think you just used it.
Cool. Yeah.
So
I
27 force
I thought you can use it as much as you want.
once per
Whenever
turn.
you have to do it. Oh,
You're thinking of
Yeah.
bless. Bless is as much as you want.
gotcha.
So 27 damage or 13 damage if you made
What was
Fuck
the
that, dude.
DC?
15.
Okay.
Pew, 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 pew. And that would include people in the back here. Alwyn and Elric.
Yeah, I rolled a dex save. I got a 26
Alright,
right
so-
before his danger sense went off.
Alright, so you took
I need
13
back way the
damage.
fuck up.
Oh, 13.
Hurting
We
now.
we can burn our temp, right?
Yeah, the temp would go
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Pew, 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 pew,
Take
pew,
that.
pew. You think the trap is broken? At this point, you definitely don't want to keep stepping on the pressure plates. But you think that the second part of the trap, now that you examine this mechanism, you think the first part of the trap is just within these 10 feet. So the second part of the trap is within these 10 feet, and the third part of the trap you think is these last 10 feet.
And we broke the second part.
You broke the first part, the one that
First
shot
part.
Ophelia originally.
Cool. Well, should we try again while everybody is far
Am
away?
I out of the range where I saw these darts shooting, Lou?
So if you hid back there, you'd probably be okay. Although he's not working on that anymore, so the darts shouldn't set off again unless someone steps on a pressure plate.
What if he fails another one? Would I still be in range?
You don't know what would happen if he fails the second one because it's a different trap.
All right, I move way the fuck back over here.
Just go back to town.
I'm
Out.
Yeah, if I get another hit, I'm gonna die.
Alright,
I don't-
Ophelia just runs down the hall. He's like, guys.
Alright.
Hmm.
Eldwin, should we continue?
I didn't like that blast.
Yeah. Cool. We could come back later, I'm sure.
Oh, Riala, did you make your concentration for For your, I guess the bless would be gone.
It doesn't matter
so,
because
yeah.
yeah. Well, no, it was guidance anyway, so
Guidance,
he used
yeah.
it on the
Yeah.
roll, and she wasn't concentrating anymore.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That would be gone, so you wouldn't still be concentrating. So yeah, what do you want to do?
Yeah. Eldwin.
Hmm. How's everybody else
done?
looking?
Ophelia looks wounded. Everyone else looks pretty good. I think the temp HP took a good portion of that.
Oh, right. Forgot I had the 10 HP. Silly me.
Illy.
Okay. Okay.
Ophelia was she was already shot up by the trap originally, so then she failed this one, and that hit her pretty hard because she didn't have any temp HP.
So I'll shout out to the group. Are you all okay if we try again?
Yeah, bring Clank back over here so I may.
All right. In this
Um,
case, let's try again, but we'll need more blessings.
And I
Oh,
want to be able to get my guidance going too.
So then, yeah, I'll guide Clank again, and then as soon as they start moving, I will move back as well. Presuming I can't get as far as Ophelia because they're going to want to use their.
Let us know. I mean, we got a minute.
Well,
It shouldn't
yeah,
take that
no,
long.
that's fine. I don't want you to. Yeah, like however long it takes you to walk 10 feet, she's going to walk backwards at the same time. Yeah.
Cool. Are you trying again?
let's
Alright.
try again.
So you bring Clank back to gain another guidance.
Yep.
And you are trying again.
Cool. And this again is a wash. And is emboldening bond still up?
Yeah.
Cool. So 2d4.
Nice.
Alright.
Whew.
Hey.
So, you do a lot better that time. You get the counterweight in place before you drop the wire, and you think the second part of the trap, at least, is safely disarmed. Now, there's one more part.
Cool. Same gig?
Yeah.
Although it's hard, starting to be a little fast right now. All right,
Mission
one more
impossible.
time.
So guide again, and then run again, and.
This feels like that kid's riddle where you have the fox, the sheep, and the hay. You gotta ferry them across the river.
No idea what you're talking about.
Could I possibly assist Clank in this?
How would you assist him?
Hmm.
You mean just like picking the lock there?
Yes.
I mean, you could make an untrained dex check, and you can use yours if it's higher than his roll.
Okay.
You also have emboldening bond, Elduin.
It's like
All right.
Alduin grabs Clank and just starts trying to shove him in the little, in the little box.
It's like, hold this string. Okay, now hold this string.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna help out.
Plus 2d4.
Yeah.
The dex check.
Oh,
Oof.
13.
You get 2 4s.
Clank, you have emboldening bond and guidance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
man.
So, unfortunately, things would screw up, and you would see a bunch of, looks like poles or pedestals rise from the squares within 10 feet of the vault.
Run!
They all have a ton of little needles sticking out of them as they start to spin around.
Oh, no.
All right.
Give me dex saves, the two of you,
All right. With
as just
roll.
needles start flying everywhere. Pew, 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 pew.
all right. So danger sense, I'll roll with advantage. Okay. Hey.
All right. Oh yeah, sorry. DC is 16.
Nah, that's not good.
All right.
Holy Jesus Christ.
So
shit.
you would take either 27 piercing or 55.
Are
Well,
these physical
Clank's
needles
down.
or force again.
These are physical. These are actual needles. Also,
So it
once
might
that
actually
happens,
run out
yeah,
eventually.
like once it happens, the trap is spent. Like they're still, basically the poles are spinning, but nothing else is shooting off them. So you think that
Okay.
that disarmed that the hard way. And yeah, basically like the whole area up to like here is riddled with like little needles stuck in the wall, like a pincushion.
How is Clank looking?
Clank's down.
So he's unconscious.
Oh.
And you would see Elric, or sorry, Elduin is kind of covered in these little needles as well, holding him. He's probably not liking his life right now. He's like calling
He's a
for healing.
pincushion.
Yeah, exactly. He's like a little porcupine. Both of them are.
I slowly walk over here and give Clank a help.
So as you step here,
oh God,
I need a deck save.
Why would you do that when we just saw those?
I have a punch. Oh God! You're just getting shot at now.
there was 3 traps.
You need a deck save for me
We
as
don't know
well.
that.
No, just him. This isn't this. It didn't blow up like it did before. It's just
Okay.
shooting. So you would take 26 force damage, Elric.
What?
As like a bunch of these magic darts shoot out of the wall at you. What the? Ah! You just run across as they're hitting you.
So I'm taking what, 26?
26 force, yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
remember, they didn't disarm that first one.
No, I thought we did. I thought we disarmed all.
He,
thought you said-
he disarmed the second 2. The first one is still
Oh,
active.
Well, I wouldn't move if I didn't.
I mean, you
I mean, did
clearly you weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I think you were kind of far back when they failed that first check and missile shot everywhere.
Yeah.
So maybe you didn't realize they fucked that one up. But yeah, you get shot up a bunch. Do you fall back or are you just going to run across?
Get back here. We don't know if there's more traps.
If I go back, I was trying to help.
All right. I throw a healing word over in Clank.
Alright, so you send some healing energy over to Clank. Who is in range and would awaken in a lot of pain with all these like little needles.
Oh
in
my
him.
God, Clank!
But you are awake, Clank, feeling not great.
I make my con save.
Are you concentrating on something?
Yeah.
Ulrich was like tapping his foot and like, will you guys hurry up and just.
Oh
hold
right, you have your
Missed
curse. Alright,
No,
so,
I have hex.
or hex, yeah. So yeah, you do hold the hex, but yeah, you think at least the second 2 traps are down. As I stated, the first one is not, as Elric kind of reminded everyone.
All right, I'm going to consume a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
So roll 44s. We get about 13.
Okay, so you're feeling a little bit better.
All right.
What are you doing, Clank?
Does it look safe for me to stand up? Because I'm guessing I'm on the ground right now.
Yeah, you, well, he was holding you, but you think that these last last 20 feet of area should be safe now. Even though the last one you failed, you don't think it'll fire again.
What do you think, friends?
I think it is dangerous
We're here.
to continue.
I think Elric can go dispel those traps.
I think if that thing is still active, I'm going over there again.
Gotta throw him across that 10-foot pressure plate area. And
You
just,
don't
Do I see anything over here? I mean, I know the door says just same thing. Door doesn't say anything besides stay out.
sorry, what did you say?
While I'm standing over here, if I look at this door, it doesn't say anything besides the runes that were on it before.
You would see the ruin markings, but you don't see any writing, no.
Hmm.
Just FYI, this is the pressure plate area
Cool.
that is not disarmed.
And the Ophelia, your knife works against runes, right?
Some of them.
Yes, but if you start scratching on those runes, they may blow up in your face.
Yeah.
I
Has that
think we
happened
should.
before?
I think we should bring Plank and Eldwin both back over here before they take more damage.
If I do a short rest, I can give everyone healing again.
Yeah, I feel like we
what I
could
fear-
rest here and take a look at this problem, sit down, have some food, rest, and plan how we want to move forward with this. I feel like if we keep going right now, somebody's going to end up very seriously hurt,
Well, before
Alwyn
we
says.
rest, let me dispel these runes, like we said, and then if there's anything else we run into, I'll be ready for it.
First, let me bring Clank back. And I'll pick up Clank and
Clank's
go against the walls.
slowly pulling needles out of his bird body.
Right.
Ow, ow, ow.
They were all.
Should we save this for after we find a pathway to Black Waters?
I think.
No way. Let's just do it now.
Exactly. We're already here, Clank.
We've made enough noise. I mean, if we're lucky, something will come out of that door and we don't have to open the door anymore, but I think
Are
we're
we
pretty
in a
safe
state
here.
to face anything that might come out of that door?
I don't think anything's going to come out of the door. If they went through this kind of work to keep somebody from getting to the door, nothing's going to magically pop out. I think that is highly unlikely, Owen would say. As he kind of sits down and leans back on his hands.
So are we resting?
I was about to dispel the magic.
Oh, gotcha.
Otherwise, I'm going to be wasting 2 spell slots. So how many does it take? How many runes are on this door, Lou?
Well, there's no light there, but Clank from the wall saw 2 runes.
Oh, I don't need light.
I'll send dancing lights over
you have
there.
Devil Sight, right?
Oh, that's right, he does, doesn't he?
And I made the Arcana.
You would see 4 runes on the door total.
Okay. So I dispel 2 of them.
I need a dispel check on the first one, DC 15.
Oh.
So that is a charisma check, D20 plus your charisma modifier.
Oh, a D, like just a straight 20?
Yeah, straight charisma check for dispelling.
Okay.
Oh, so the first one will fail.
Oh, great.
No, he has plus. Oh no, never mind.
It does not have any bonuses right now. The second one is going to be a DC 14 charisma check.
That's great. Okay, well, I don't have. No.
Oh, alright, so unfortunately the magic is a bit too strong and your dispels would not work.
Great. Alright.
So
Does
you
anything
think
happen
they're
when he fails to dispel it?
no, it just doesn't get rid of it. You would guess that, yeah, I mean, you know how dispel magic works, so that would make you think there are 4th and 5th spear powers at least on those first 2 runes.
What about? I wouldn't know about the other 2 then. Okay.
Not till you tried, because then you could sense the power of them.
Well, I couldn't get those runes, but maybe after a rest and some aid from you all, I'll be able to dispel those.
Alright, so as you say that, you see a little glowing ball appear in front of the vault, which comes forward a bit and pulses as it says, "Invaders, you do not belong here. I am Demi, watcher of this place. Without the permission of the Rune Masters, you will be subject to imprisonment and other punishments if you continue to try to make your way into the vault. Any further attempts to disrupt the magic will be reported to the Rune Master Tower, and you will be subject to the proper disciplinary actions.
Demi, don't you remember us?
Demi, the Rune Master sent us to rid this place of the evil that has infested it.
It disappears.
I would have been perfect.
Arcana 13 might tell you something.
We met Demi already in this campaign, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in the
Okay. I'm not
Alcavian
going
labs.
crazy. Okay.
And they had a similar little speech. Like,
So,
Yeah.
you, Elric, you would guess that is not the Demi you met, and Demi might just be a type of magical intelligence that the Rune
All right.
Masters used.
Oh.
I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to kind of, let's see. I'm gonna lie to this thing. I'm gonna lie to it.
it went
Well,
away. I
It
think.
already disappeared.
Oh, it's gone.
It basically
Oh.
like played the message, then like when you started talking back to it, it vanished.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well,
Before we rest, maybe we should rest first, Alduin. I was going to say, maybe I can try the dagger on these things.
We are kind of starting to get on a time crunch to find a route to Blackwaters at this point, ain't it?
well. I mean, it's only
What's
been-
her name has mentioned it.
Yeah, but we've
Yeah.
only been down here. It's only going to be an extra hour of us being down here, Clank. And we're already here. I'd like to try to get into this.
Cool. Cool.
Anybody else?
So are we going to do a short rest then?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I think greed blinds us, but
Alright, so
do you?
you attempt a short rest. Nothing happens during that time. An hour would pass. Go ahead and spend a short rest if you wish to benefit. It's now 12:20 in the PM.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god, that's awful. that's a
Dude.
that's a terrible roll there. Okay, that's a better roll.
Ugh.
All right. I can try to do these runes again if anyone wants to guide me or perhaps maybe enhance my abilities.
My enhance ability is over now.
Yeah,
would
the one you used on Clank is gone, yes.
Yeah. It might be better to save that spell, Elric. But Alduin, if you could carry me over this first set, maybe I can try the dagger on these
Or-
runes and see if that works.
Or perhaps, maybe you said you do know Mage Hand, correct?
Yeah. I would
Yes.
recommend tying a string to that dagger and using the mage hand.
As
Oh.
I'm about to recommend.
Rhea would pull out a couple balls of string if you guys wanted to use it, so that you can retrieve the dagger just in case.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, okay. And I can reach it from here. Okay. Yeah.
It's,
I
oh,
will
never
take
mind.
it.
Never mind. I've only got. Well, I've got 4 10-foot strings, so I don't know if that's enough.
We tie them together.
Yeah, I guess that's enough. No, it's not quite enough. Is it? Yeah,
Only
yeah, we can
30
tie 'em
feet.
together.
You've got
Yeah.
40 feet of string.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I'll give you all 4
So
schemes.
you're tying these pieces of rope together and tying them to the dagger.
Yep. And then I'm going to use Mage Hand on the Obsidian Dagger and go try to scratch the things.
Alright, so the dagger floats through the air towards the runes. As it gets close, the runes all start to glow. And there are 4 flashes of energy. One flash seems to dispel the hand. One flash fires a green beam, which disintegrates the rope as the dagger falls to the floor. There's also an explosion of fire and a huge crashing down of ice and rock as the what's it called spell goes off. You probably recognize all 4 spells with a Arcana check. I'll say DC 16. Well, that would recognize a couple of them. You think there was Dispel Magic?
Oh, Clank knows them.
Oh, Clank knows it. So Clank sees a Disintegrate, a Dispel Magic, a Fireball, and an Ice Storm spell.
Wow.
All go off.
Is the dagger still there?
Yeah, it's buried under the snow. Although in about a round, the snow just kind of magically vanishes.
Are the runes?
Up and bring it back.
Do the runes look spent, or are they still there?
They seem to still be there. I mean, you're not sure if they're spent. Do you want to
Right.
try to send in a new mage hand?
Might as well try and retrieve the dagger at least.
Right.
So if you send another mage hand over, nothing happens.
Okay, so I pick up the dagger.
Yeah, so you are able to pick up the dagger.
Scratch one of the runes with it.
Can I try scratching the Dispel Magic one?
Yeah, so you scratch at the Dispel Magic, though it does not seem to affect it. At least not like the other runes. It does not destroy it like it did the, I guess, weaker Rune Master runes.
But it is still glowing like it's active.
No, none of the runes are glowing right now. After that first, after that salvo of magic, they all are now inert, it looks like.
Okay.
I send.
well,
I
that
send.
solved that.
I send
but
my
your rope is gone. It got disintegrated.
The string is, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rhea. Get you some string when you get back.
Can't we just use regular rope?
So
I mean, I didn't know how big the dagger was and whether or not like a big rope would like be something we could tie around it or not. But
think
still,
you could tie it if it's big
between the
enough for a palm.
fireball and the disintegrate, I'm pretty sure like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, but I have more rope. I have hempen rope. So if we think that those runes are recharging, now would be the time to do that again and scratch more of the runes off.
Well, the runes can't be scratched off, but you don't think they're still powered. Either they need time to recharge or they just need to be recharged manually by a wizard. You wouldn't know. But yeah, you tried scratching them off and it didn't work, so the dagger doesn't seem to affect these runes.
Okay.
This is the first time you've encountered runes that the dagger didn't affect.
So Lou, even though they're not powered, would I still have to make like a dispel check?
Do you want to try to dispel them again?
I mean, yeah, maybe. I'll try one. I'll try one to see if
All right. So which one do you want to try? You think, well, you know that one of them is a 3rd level spell. Give me, what was your passive perception? Give me an active perception. Let's see if you can figure out which one it was. I'll say DC 12.
Okay, I have, I'm proficient with perception, so...
So you believe the 3rd rune was a fireball rune. So that one you shouldn't need a check for. The other ones, you might or might not need a check.
All right. I'll do the fireball one.
All right. So indeed, it is dispelled by your magic.
And then I guess I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do the disintegrate.
Alright, I believe that is a DC 16.
Okay, I'm going to use. Before I do that, I ask for guidance.
Ophelia.
Anyone?
I don't have it. Do I have? Oh, I do have guidance. Yeah, I
Hey,
give him
you have
guidance.
guidance? What do you mean? You
I'm-
cast it like
no, I
5
do.
minutes ago. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't cast guidance, but I will. Yeah.
So
Or wait,
guidance.
Riala has it maybe.
Yeah,
But
we
you
both
both
do.
have
Yeah,
it.
Riala.
I knew
also
she
has it.
did. That's
Yeah.
why Rhea didn't come forward.
Uh,
It's like that thing.
Oh, yeah, I give it to
exploded.
you
I'm not
immediately.
going over there.
and then
Okay, so yeah, you were
and then I-
guided.
yes, I'm also going to use an inspiration point, so it's gonna drop me down to 5. I really-
You mean a story point?
sorry, story point.
So you don't have to spend that till you fail. That's a reroll, not
Oh.
advantage.
Oh, awesome.
Inspiration is advantage if you have inspiration.
Okay. All right. So what do you need me to roll for the second one?
It is a
16.
charisma check, DC 16.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully. Okay.
All right.
Hey.
Not a save because that would include
Oh,
proficiency.
Crap.
But I can just minus what 2 or 3 from that.
3.
So that would be 20, which would be enough, and you would dispel the disintegration rune,
Awesome.
spending another dispel magic.
So what other 2 runes were on the door?
Or wait, actually, what level do your spells cast at?
At 3rd.
Okay, it is 3rd. All right, so that would be correct. The other 2 runes are Ice Storm, which is level 4 according to Clank, and Dispel Magic,
Okay.
which seems to be operating at a higher level because that's the one you had to roll for.
All right. I say to everyone, everyone, if you give me but just 1 more hour, I can do this, and we can be in there.
Give him an hour.
There is still the matter of the 3 keyholes on the vault.
Well, let's see.
Can I meld through Earth to go through the door?
I don't know, can you?
Ooh.
Like as a spell? I would have to see the spell. You mean meld through stone?
Meld into stone is,
It's-
if that's the one you're talking about. It's a spell called.
yeah, I think
So meld into stone, as far as I
I
know,
think
doesn't
higher
let you.
level.
Yeah, it's higher level, and I don't think it lets you go through walls. It lets you like become part of them, almost like a hide thing.
I think you can actually move through the stone if it's the one I'm
I
thinking of.
can.
But
Link
it's
it.
like,
Yeah.
but it's pretty dangerous for someone to go in there alone if we don't know what we're.
Where is it?
And I think that while you're in that form, you're kind of defenseless too.
It's a stone object. So is this stone?
Well, I'm sure it's surrounded by stone.
Oh, you're right. You can use
Yeah.
your movement to leave the stone where you entered it. So I might be thinking of something else that allowed you to move through.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't like go through it all the way and like just come out on the other side.
No, it's
Doesn't
more
seem
just
like
like
it.
disappearing into the wall as part of like maybe a way to hide. Because it doesn't say you can keep going, and it just says you enter and then you can exit when you want. You can stay in there for up to 8 hours.
So
well,
it's a like a GTFO or a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of like and I think, let's see. While merged with the stone, you can't see what's on the outside.
So it's not very good
Okay,
for
well,
spying.
here.
Yeah. So I guess it's just for.
You can
saving
cast
yourself.
spells on yourself. You are aware of the passage of time. And yeah, you can basically just use your movement to leave, which would end the spell.
Well, that's not what I thought that spell did.
As long as they don't break the wall, you're safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say to Clank, do you see those keyholes? Do you think do you think you have the ability to open those?
Yo, bud, I feel like shit, but I can try.
Clank's at disadvantage. He's got 2 levels of exhaustion. That's what happens
two
when the tank is your skill monkey.
Is 2 levels.
I got
okay.
beat up again. He stole my
So
lunch
what?
money.
So Lou, what exactly happens if he fails those? Like, is he unable to do it again, or does he have to take 20?
You
Or
would have to find another way to open this, unless you're gonna
Oh,
dig
The
through the
same
metal.
person can't try again, I think.
Yeah.
okay. So,
I mean, you haven't examined them yet, so you're not sure how difficult they are or what would be involved. But yeah, I mean, different people who have the training can try, but if you all fail, you just can't get in.
all right. So I say to Eldwin, Eldwin, quick, take Clank over there, while these runes are powered down, so he can take a look at these locks.
Hmm.
We're,
Okay.
we're just looking. I'm not poking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just looking, no
so-
poking.
Yep. So spider climb again. I'll pick up Clank. Go against the wall here.
Carrying Clank along the wall a lot this game.
Piggybacking like crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, so Clank, you walk over to examine it.
Yeah.
So you think this is meant to be opened by 3 keys, simultaneously being turned. The problem is you couldn't do all 3 spots at the same
Okay.
time because they are spread out among the vault. One
So,
here,
We
one in
might
the
have
middle.
to find keys.
Yeah, you think you need at least 2 of them, or 2 or 3 people who could all pick locks, and they'd all have to succeed simultaneously.
Well, I think Ophelia knows a thief.
It's
I do
true.
indeed.
Maybe there's keys in the halls of Tarsus.
Probably.
I highly doubt someone left their keys just lying around to a big giant vault protected by traps and arcane runes.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, yeah, you ain't wrong, but I don't think we got much of another choice.
Well then, fine. Let's continue to explore the other areas.
Okay, I'll pick up Clank again and bring him back over.
Was Elric like jumping back and forth across the trapped area?
I have not moved past that trap area.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He is casting the spell from the other side.
Ah,
Alright, so the vault door, at least for the time being, remains out of reach.
I added it to the
Points of
Quests.
interest. Cool.
Is in the quest log now? The vault
Yeah.
door. Alright.
It's on my list. Yeah.
So if you delete, you guys don't have to walk to the thing. You can just delete your tokens. It's like right
Okay.
there.
Let's see. Yeah, cool.
Alright,
Ophelia, do you think we should like?
I'll delete the
I mean, I
last
can't
two
imagine
for you.
there's anybody that's gonna be passing through. But I was gonna say like drop a bag of sand or something on the ground just to see if there's any footsteps while we're gone.
So when Clank says that, I say, I'm sure the arcane runes and floor trap will be more than enough.
Didn't you
That's
dispel
okay.
the runes?
Keys.
I only dispelled 2.
There's 1 trap and I guess 2 runes left. The
That we
Ice
know of.
Storm and the Dispel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you have this floor mostly discovered, I think. Where
north
do you
we
want to
still
go?
have.
I guess to the north.
Okay, so you go up
To
the
the
north,
north, to the north.
going into this new area up here.
Is that what we're doing, everyone?
Yeah.
So you're
Okay.
going over up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And we still have to the west as well. in
Yeah, the
that little
caved-in area. That's true. There might be something there. All right, so you go through these vault doors, which lead into a large hallway. The hallway is about 30 feet wide, and it is just filled with bones. It looks like a great battle may have taken place here. You would see a couple different types of bones. Medicine DC 10 might give you some more info.
Hey, that's me.
Sorry, I was distracted for a moment. Where are we?
You're in the. You're north of the halls of Tarsus in a large, what looks like entry hallway.
Oh, okay. So is this
Um,
Theater of the Mind?
Yeah, this is Theater of the
Okay.
Mind. So you think a large battle happened in this hall, clash between dwarven soldiers and a combination. You wouldn't need your token right now. Combination of like orc and looks like some bone constructs, like more of those big walking bone monstrosities. Lots of people died here as you walk past the bones. Most of their stuff is kind of deteriorated. Even the bones are very deteriorated. Like these bones are mostly dust at this point.
Perhaps we should pause for some magic eyes as we walk through.
Cool. Sounds wise. I'd start casting detect magic.
Okay.
I'll
you
do the same.
As a ritual, Clank?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you take 10 minutes. You don't see much magic in this area. There's a couple of enchantments on the structure itself, probably to help preserve it, but the bones, or at least what's left of the bones, like the dust of it, looks like it's mostly just fallen apart from how old all this is. Because if this was from the Therian Empire, you're looking at like a millennia of time has passed.
Yeah.
You see up front what look like several smashing wall traps have been set off. 4 of them are completely smashed up against the wall, which you can crawl under them, but you can't really get around them otherwise. The 5th one looks like it's only partially set off and could still be dangerous.
Use caution.
Alright, so how are you going to get past this 5th one? What are you going to do? It's, the trap itself is about 10 feet wide, and it looks like a large stone bar came shooting out of the west wall, smashing into the east wall. Almost completely taking up the hallway other than like a small 3-foot space below it. This one is only partially out, so it looks like maybe it didn't get all the way across or something went wrong. And you would notice pressure plates on the floor. So that's probably what set it off. It's about 15 feet wide, and there are about 15 feet of pressure plates.
Sounds like we're not hopping across.
I guess not.
On the other side of it, actually, you'd notice there is a continual light stone burning, which looks like it might be inside some sort of force field. Inside the force field, there is a set of robes and more bone dust.
So,
Maybe.
Alduin, can you take me over there and I can dispel it? If it needs to be dispelled, and we don't have to even step on the pressure plates?
use caution. There may be other traps besides the pressure plates we see.
That is true.
Would it be? Do we have more rope and pittons?
I don't know, do you?
I'm asking.
No more. No more pitons, according to me. But we got about 45 feet of rope left.
And how
I
tall
don't know
is
if
the
anybody
ceiling
else
here?
got any pitons.
I have 10 pitons and 40 feet of rope.
Cool.
And how tall is the ceiling in here?
The ceiling in here is about 20 feet high.
Perhaps, Eldwin, you could affix a rope to the ceiling that would allow us to swing across.
I can see if I can see about doing that.
Make a little loop. How would it? I guess you could
Would
nail
that
the
be a-
piton through the rope.
Would that be a difficult check to swing across?
No, you probably wouldn't even need to roll for that. Assuming there's no traps just from entering the area.
Right. True.
But yeah, swinging would be very easy.
Yeah. I just feel like we need to be able to leave quickly. You know, we keep delving into places that we don't know.
What's the whole point of exploring?
That's the adventure.
Yes, but
Elric, you
don't
can
we want
send
to
your
be?
owl across and see if it sets off anything on the walls.
Sure, if you want to pay me 10 gold.
Oh, because you're broke?
Because it costs 10 gold.
There's
I think
nothing
if
there,
his,
then you
if
have
his
your
owl dies, is what he means.
Exactly.
You come from money, Crossbite. Go ahead.
No, I'm not doing that.
Well,
I'll
Well,
give
then
you
what's
10
our
gold
next
if it
step?
well, in this case, I'll make the swing for us all, and I'll go up against the wall, up to the ceiling, to make the swing.
All right. So basically, you're kind of on the other side of the halls of Tarsus.
So that's what, one more button or two?
You could probably do it with one.
Okay, and then one of our two remaining ropes.
Yeah, you need at least 20 feet of rope.
Oh, okay. So we only have to use half of one of the remaining ropes.
All right.
Cool,
So
I'll
you
mark that.
fashion a swing, which will let you all bypass this without issue.
Nice.
All right.
So it looks like this large hall kind of leads off into some smaller hallways. Looks like various passages going in different directions. But again, it looks like there's an odd force field here, inside of which is a continual light stone, and it looks like some really old robes with bones in them that have pretty much turned to dust.
The robes have turned to dust, or the robes are still.
The robes look fine, which makes you think they are magical.
Yeah,
The
okay.
bones have pretty much turned to dust.
Gotcha.
Can Elduin touch the force field?
Yeah, you would know. Well, I guess you wouldn't necessarily know, but I think Arcana check would tell other people what this is. I believe it's DC 14.
I don't know. Do you know
Okay.
Clank?
Ophelia and
Uh,
Ulrich are stumped. So is Clank.
Sorry, I was busy rolling up one of these recovery joints.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, Clank's getting the sticky tabicky, smoking some.
Yeah.
Investigation might tell you something about this force field, though, if Arcana didn't yield any results.
I will light my joint and investigate.
Alright. So
Oh my god.
apparently the joint has helped you quite a bit. As you're like, scratching your head. You would notice several of the arcane markings on the floor here. They might be what's powering this force field.
Can I scratch him with the dagger?
Oh.
You can. Do you want to
How
try?
close are we all standing?
I assume you're all right there.
Can we? Is there room to step back, like 20 or 30 feet without?
There's not too much room because the trap is right there.
Maybe I can look around, Ophelia, a little bit before you scratch.
You can keep going if you want to go further down the hall into unknown territory. That way there's plenty of room. But behind you is where all the traps are, and that one that you just swung past. So I guess, yeah, if you want to go further in, that'll get you farther away from this.
Yeah, I guess I go like 30.
Yeah,
30.
if there is some sort of trap, I would prefer some of us survive so that we can, help those who are damaged.
Wake up Ophelia after she gets blasted.
Yes, please.
Or at least carry her body back to town for burial.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll put her in the bag of holding.
Someone should get back and let everyone know that we were murdered by a trap.
Yeah.
I'll put all your bodies in the bag of holding and then absorb the bag of holding into my spider
Conveniently
form.
meet all your backup characters on the way back. We came down here looking for the heroes of Char. What happened? Sadly, they all perished.
Literally. Oh yeah.
All right, so
All right, so we back up, and I guess.
And
Clank-
I scratch and sniff.
Ooh.
All right, so you said you're all getting 30 feet away.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
All right.
And the fact that he clarified that worries me.
I go 100 feet, 50 feet.
No.
Well, Clank will be standing next to Ophelia.
Blankets, braving it. All right, wait. The people who are the most wounded are the ones face tanking
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you scratch at the first rune. There is a flash, and the force field kind of contracts for a moment, and then blows up outward.
Oof.
Dust, robes, and all sorts of debris go flying everywhere. I need deck saves again.
From
You sure?
The two
everyone?
who are right next to it.
Okay.
It only goes
Right.
out about 20 feet.
Okay.
Basically, it kind of sucks everything in and then like blows up outward.
Oh no,
All
Ophelia.
right, I'll roll with advantage.
Oh, were you there too, Eldwin?
Did you not
Oh.
back up with us?
I thought
I thought
only Ophelia and Clank were there.
Okay, so sorry, I'll ignore that roll then.
Yeah. So let's see.
Ophelia.
Hi, guys.
The DC is 15 again, so it looks like Clank made it. This one or this explosion isn't as bad as some of the others.
Save yourself.
It's only it's still pretty high roll. 19 or 9 force damage. It's a smaller. It doesn't look like this was meant to be a trap. It looks like you just disrupted this guy's force field. But yeah, his bone dust is completely scattered. You would notice Ophelia. You're not unconscious, right?
No.
All right. So you
That's pretty
notice a
healthy.
small ring just go launching itself back in the direction you came from. His robes kind of fly out into the main hall. They don't go as far because of the wind resistance, but yeah, you see like a tiny little ring just go flying in the other direction from
I
the
go
explosion.
after the ring.
Come back, ring! You just jump on the tire swing that you just set up, and
I
just
go
the
check
one
out-
ring.
I go check
I
out
go
the
right
robes.
after it.
I'm curious about those robes.
I knew you'd want
I am too.
All right. Let me check something.
So, do we think that this force field was like this guy's last stand,
It might have
and
been
then he died in
because
there?
he seemed like he was surrounded, or at least there's a bunch of bones in here, so maybe he trapped himself, and you're not sure. Maybe he bled out, or he obviously had something wrong with him. You don't know if he starved to death, but he was he died in there. However, he died. His body
And now
is
that
way
the
too
bones are
old to
dust,
know.
we can't. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, well, most of the bones in here are basically dust at this point from how old these are.
And there's no other equipment or like bags, like it's all disintegrated.
No, he just had the robe and that ring that just shot across the hall.
And we're all inhaling his dust now.
Pretty much, yeah. It's
So
bone
there's
dust.
I'm bone dust.
Actually, before we do that, why don't we do like a 10-minute break? Because we are definitely more than halfway through. So, why don't we like restroom and stretch and come back in 10?
Cool.
We'll
Sorry,
figure out
guys. I obviously want all the treasure. Sorry for putting everybody in danger.
Shiny! Oh god, I want it.
Elric's on board. I know that.
What?
This guy knows what I'm talking
Elric
about.
did
and
not
Elric is just
condone
like,
any
what
of
the hell?
this.
He likes money and nice things.
Just like your mom.
Oh wait, I got a thing.
No.
Because I know your mom.
Bow, 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 bow.
Alright, now I'm going.
So what's the plan, friends?
There's a.
Well, I mean, I have speculations. You want me to give speculations or no?
I want to kill more people.
Wait, what?
I feel like that's secretly actually how Ophelia feels. She only pretends to be this like righteous little like do-gooder.
I mean, I feel that. sometimes she's more chaotic.
Oh yeah, she's one of the most. She's far more chaotic than Rhea. You guys all like joke that Rhea is chaotic,
Nah, dude,
but
Rhea's a
Ophelia
horse.
is far less predictable. What'd you say?
Rhea's a horse.
A what? A horse? Yeah.
A horse.
Magic
Or
horse.
a deer. A magic horse. We have it's the Holy Trinity and a magical horse.
Yep.
Oh no.
My Little Pony. My little. There you go. So I think
I
we
will.
Just,
I will
think we-
carefully avoid ever shifting into a horse now.
right. I think we just found a rune master.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll find out.
Did Ophelia's medicine before we totally disrupted the bone dust? Like, did Ophelia's medicine perhaps recognize whether it was a dwarf or an orc, or what were the other creatures that we said
It
were
was
in this battle?
dwarfs, ogres, and the skeletal behemoths.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Dwarfs
Was it
and orcs.
ogres? I thought it was orcs, but I
Orcs.
could be wrong. Yeah,
It's orcs. Yeah.
Because
it's possible. It's
well,
possible
no,
that I'm basing
Orcus.
that on a previous game and that I didn't actually hear today, so it could be something different. Yeah.
Well, Orcus. I mean, we know that the followers of Orcus attacked this place
Mhm.
in this campaign.
Right. And that's true of other campaigns that I've played this, so I never know for sure if Lou hasn't changed stuff, you know.
Yeah, right. 'Cause I think one time it was like elves. It was like elves. So
Oh, really?
Give away spoilers for those of us that it's our first playthrough.
Right.
Oh, well, it's not a
Well,
spoiler.
no, that wasn't a spoiler. Our group
Yeah.
had already encountered the Bodaks in the halls of Tarsus that were saying that they were servants of Orcus, and we saw that like we've been finding dwarven remains all the way through.
Mm.
And we know this is dwarven architecture and like
Where's
was
is Riala the only one?
I'm not sure. It depends on what they are. I mean,
If it's
potentially.
Robes of Archmagi, I might have to do a D20 roll with you, see who gets that.
I don't think that would actually be all that beneficial for me compared to
Really?
for you. I think it would be better for a warlock than for a druid cleric.
I gotta look it up the stats on that real quick. Let's see.
I mean, I know
We don't
we've
even
gotten.
know what kind of robe it is, do we?
He's guessing.
No,
Um,
I'm just speculating. Yeah. Yeah, that would be great for me. Holy crap. 15 plus your dex, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean, it's much better for
your spells save DC and spell attack.
warlocks and sorcerers and wizards and stuff. I believe. Yeah.
That's all. Although it's a legendary, I doubt that's what it is.
There's no way. I would be shocked. Well, I mean, okay. To be fair, he does roll on loot tables, so I guess there's a possibility. But I would be shocked.
I would be too. Oh, I'd be set for like as far as armor for the rest of the game. if I get the bracers of defense, yeah.
Now he's also been introducing more homebrew items. I've noticed. In fact, my monk in the Wednesday game just got
Clothes.
Yeah, it was like fortified clothing. It's basically bracers of defense is what it does, but it's robes.
That was a good game. I watched that. Yeah.
Weren't you there for that?
I was gonna say.
I watched it with my eyes. Yeah.
Oh, that group is so chaotic, but yeah.
No,
she
that
had.
had to happen. That had to happen in your Thursday game.
No, that was Wednesday. It was my monk.
Fortified. No, wait, because I'm in your Wednesday game. I watched.
I know. We found it in the crates.
That's why I
like,
said you were there.
We broke into that like hidey hole where the criminals were hiding a bunch of their stuff, and we found we found a bunch of drugs and a bunch of valuables, and one of them was the robes.
Oh crap! It was. Oh my god.
You were there. And there's no spoilers. There's no spoilers because it's a different campaign. It's not Trouble with Char. So
I'm
Out of character, have you guys explored the cave-in?
Which
Or
what?
the
cave?
underwater passage?
No, that's new.
Which cave-in?
Underwater.
There's the cave-in wall here in the halls, and there's also the underwater thing, and there's the vault.
So the cave.
I know what's in the vault, and I know what's behind the cave-in that's not underwater. I don't know about the cave-in that's underwater.
Yeah. So me, Miri, and Matt potentially know what's behind those, but the underwater one I think is new.
That one's new to me as well. Yeah. The trouble is following it because of the size of it. Like, there's only a couple of our party that could go or that have abilities that would let us go, without us acquiring some potions or something to allow the other members of the party to go as well.
Yep.
Because obviously Rhea could go swimming, but she has no desire to go off swimming alone in a place like this.
Yeah, the last.
Yeah, see, I would totally do that in a heartbeat.
I would.
That's why I said that Ophelia is far more chaotic than Rhea.
Because the last time I had a character do that, they died.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean,
I've had characters die doing that type of thing as well. Like not my characters, but I've been in games where that happened. Not necessarily lose games, but just leaving the party and is always a risk. Being on your own is always a risk. You know, and sometimes the risk doesn't pan out.
it's
Pressure, possibly. Obviously.
Yeah, but the death is probably a higher percentage than the treasure.
Challenge accepted.
I think I'm more interested, well, out of character, I'm more interested in the possibility of like learning some lore or finding some information or something that like I haven't seen before. Like that's the incentive for me for us to explore that tunnel, but I want to do it smartly, like where we get some potions of I don't know. I'm not sure what the options are, but maybe maybe we can figure out some options to polymorph people or I don't know. I'm not sure.
We'll see.
Yeah, split the group.
No.
Drain the swamp. If there's an option to drain it, then maybe that would be where we should start, but I think we'd have to bring in like a work crew for that, so we want to make sure the area is safe first.
Yeah, right. I think we should try to focus on that vault because and obviously Lou changes it with the loot pool, but that would be very beneficial to our group right now, all things considering.
Yeah, I think I know what the ring is, but I don't think I've seen these robes before.
I know what the ring is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it could always change, like, because we never know if it's a
ring of water breathing.
It's not. It's definitely something else, but
well, technically we don't know. Lou might roll it from a table, so
yeah, it's possible, but we'll see. Do 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 do.
It's actually a ring of Ginny summoning.
a ring of 3 wishes. Yeah, right. He would never give us that.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's possible. I don't think we'd just find it. And if we did find something like that, it'd have like 1 wish, and then we'd all have to like fight over it, and he'd laugh.
There are a few things that I've, yeah. I don't know.
And then like we'd all talk about it for an hour, and then never use the wish, like just to have it. Oh.
Honestly, if any of my characters ever got like the wish spell or even the genie mini wish or the ring of 3 wishes, I genuinely don't know what most of my characters would wish for. There's a couple that I like have some sort of goal that I guess they would probably use the wishes for, but I genuinely don't know what all of my characters would wish for.
So I know what my Wednesday character would wish for.
What?
He'd probably wish to be human again, or not human, but to be mortal again.
I was wondering if that was what you were gonna say. Interesting.
Yeah, he'd probably go that route, and he'd probably return back to where he came from. So, well, I guess he'd have to find someone who could cast. You know, I think is it planar door, or is it what is it where you go to a
Astral plane or something?
wants to get back to the Feywild, he'd have to.
Oh, yeah. There's a few different things that could do that. I think. It's interesting because the one player Samuel, the one who plays LJ in Wednesday's group, when he first joined our group, this is like his 6th character in that group.
Yeah.
And when he first joined, the very first character he had, the whole backstory, the whole drive that character had was he wanted to get back home to the Shadowfell, and literally the first session, like we're in character talking to the new person and asking him about where he's from and what he's trying to do and whatever, and it comes up that his goal, and Anvir's like, I can send you there if you want, like I'll have to wait till tomorrow because I'm out of spells right now, because it was like the end of the day. Right. And so we did a long rest, and we woke up the next day, and Anvir sent him home.
That's hilarious. So
and he created a new character. That's
like John, who played
I
think Irene. That was one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
And
so he just banished him. He just banished him, and it was like, okay, there you go, you're home now.
Which is hilarious, and it's not like that's like first for my Wednesday character. It's just something maybe at some point he'd like to do is get back there.
Right. I wouldn't mind a way for Rhea to go back and forth between the Feywild and Diane. But I don't know when or if she'll acquire such a thing. Especially multi-classing, I'm not sure that she'll get those types of spells.
Who knows? Maybe she'll meet a very happy, non-cursed Eladrin named Bethnil.
Is everyone back?
Yeah, I don't think any of us left but you.
Oh, okay. I didn't see Alwyn. Is he here?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was just talking about you, like, hardcore.
Oh. All good things, I hope.
So it's all recorded.
That's true. I gotta go look back. Just watch the stream.
Oh, no.
I can spy on you when I leave the computer. It's all recorded.
How about this? If I roll a nat 20 right now, can those robes be the robes of the Archmage?
No.
Look, nat 20. Oh.
Now, if Lou had said yes, and then you rolled the 15, like, how would you have felt?
I would have felt, and the thing is, it's a 1 in 20 chance, so I would have felt all right.
I got it, guys. I got it.
You don't.
Hey, I think you're missing the point of how this works.
Yeah. You're just spamming my chat now with.
You see that the roll 20 is definitely not letting you do this.
One.
Right.
To go through that.
God. Okay.
Like 5 pages of D20 rolls.
All right.
So yeah, you pick up the robes. I think Ophelia, you said you were running down to get the ring. Luckily, with your passive perception, you would kind of see where it shot to, so you could retrieve it. Looks like that was all that was in there. The ring and the robes. Did it shoot
back like towards the traps that we hopped over, or that we swung over, or forward?
It shot back towards the past the traps, basically the smashing traps.
So she had to like swing over and nab it.
And also, you would find a key in one of the pockets. Elric, since you grabbed the robe.
Awesome! Yes.
Give that to Clank. He's our hoarder of precious things.
Why shouldn't I have it?
Oh, well, okay, yeah. Hang on to it. We can see if it fits one of those keyholes that we found.
It's a Lord of the Rings reference, if anybody got it.
Okay, hey, if we have one key and we have a Clank and an Alira, then...
That's what I was thinking. See, look, me and Mary think alike a lot. Like I was thinking about the whole swinging across, but I was like, well, I mean, what if we weigh too much? You know, stuff like that. So I didn't think.
I've
What do you all wanna
I've
do?
actually never done that particular way across pits and traps before in any of my other characters. I was like, hey, let's try this. Especially since we have Eldwin who can crawl anywhere he needs to.
Oh,
Or walk. He doesn't even need to crawl.
Eldwin's getting MVP tonight. I'm telling you.
Right?
Alright, so yeah, what do you all want to do?
I identify the robe.
Alright, so we're taking 10 minutes here.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I'll identify the ring.
There you go.
Sure.
Alright.
I guess, yeah. The rest of us will twiddle our thumbs.
Here, have some nuts and berries.
I will partake of the nuts and berries.
Great. You're not gonna offer her the good stuff, Clank?
Oh, yeah, if we want the devil's lettuce, there's always one tucked behind my ear.
You
Of this
forget that I'm a druid who is expert in herbalism. I probably could, point you to better stuff than this.
She's like, this is a very weak sativa.
What is this crap? This isn't real sticky wiki.
If you're offering, I would
She starts
love to see
telling
what
you
you've
about
got.
like
Fuck
various.
these mids.
She starts telling you about various flora of the Feywild that has much better like potency and effects.
God.
Oh, it's talk is cheap. Show me the goods.
Well,
What was that?
as soon as we find a way to, I can't easily traverse back and forth between here and the Feywild. I came here to Gaian via a favor from one of the Fey court, but don't actively have a way back.
Right.
Alright, give me one moment.
One moment.
You've had your moment. It's my turn.
If you had just one moment, get anything you could ever wish for.
You doing 8 Mile?
Take it. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
You're just making that shit up, bud.
Maybe.
Maybe, baby.
He's gonna come up with the robes.
No, I rolled something that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
No,
Robes of the
that's not
Archmage.
good.
And ring of 3 wishes, right? Robes of the
Yeah.
Archmage and
Yeah,
Ring
yeah.
of 3 wishes.
We basically found God.
Oh no, I know what the items are. It's rolling something else. You see, when that explosion happened, it made a bunch of noise.
I bet it did.
And you guys are still in this area.
And we're just hanging out, twiddling our thumbs.
So,
Do
as
the bone
you
piles
are...
rise?
No, but as you are sitting there, doing your thing, you hear movements coming from down the hallway.
Ahead or behind?
Like to the
Ahead
north of
you.
us?
Ahead of you, in the area you haven't been in yet.
Hide. Can anybody
Perhaps
hide
we
us?
should swing across the.
Oh shit! I got an idea. Wait, hold up. I got this 2-foot rope. Let's peace out of here, friends.
Okay.
Alright, so you would see in the darkness, it looks like there are Bodaks approaching, several of them. You want to try to do the rope trick before they get here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless
Are we just
anybody
gonna
else
run to
wants.
the south past our thing?
Yeah, let's swing over the thingy and
You could
keep the
also
rope
try
on
to
our
retreat back into
Yeah.
the halls of Tarsus.
That's Lou telling us to get the hell out of here.
No, you can
Side. How
fight
many?
these.
Like we see multiple.
So far, you see 2 Bodaks
Okay.
coming down the hall, but you do hear noise
How
behind
far away
them.
are they? Oh.
They are currently
Oh, and they
pretty
don't touch the
close.
floor, do they? So these traps aren't going to help us.
No, they do. The Bodaks do, though. You don't see any dead Bodaks where the traps are, so you would guess that they have ways of getting across. Probably they can just jump it.
Okay.
Bodex are somewhat strong. So
Yeah,
yeah, you
I
can
mean, I
stay
think
and
Clank
face
already,
them, or
like-
you can try to retreat, or you could, I guess, rope trick. But if they see you go up there, they might just sit here and wait till you come out, or they might
So
wander off.
Retreat.
Yeah,
Not
let's
sure.
retreat a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are attempting to retreat. That will be athletics checks.
Oh,
Athletics.
Because you're
Okay.
running.
who uses that?
Who uses that?
Nobody.
I've never heard of an athletics check ever before.
I don't think that this is
Oh,
looking good for us in
no.
that case.
The DC
good.
starting out is 5. So I think you all
Oh.
made it.
Wow.
I rolled a nat 1 though.
Alwyn wasted his nat 20
So
on the
Alwyn's
DC 5.
Hey, you made, yeah,
Oh
you still
no,
made
Clank. Can Eldwin scoop up Clank?
it. Unfortunately, he cannot. So you
Oof.
are not able to
Oh.
retreat. Because I assume you're not going to leave Clank to the Bodax.
No,
So
we're
you're going to
not.
have to
No.
fight.
Did we at least get across the traps so that we have more room to?
So you
okay.
made it back to the halls of Tarsus. Give me one
Okay.
moment.
But they followed. Okay.
Can we defend right at the
You
like
defend where I
right
say
at the
you
other
defend.
edge? Okay.
Wait,
Can we defend like right at the edge of the barrier of where like the trap is?
I'm going to put you in a random spot because they basically caught up to you. You don't really have time to strategic
We were
this.
running and yeah.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, Matt, do you want to use a story point? We could probably avoid this.
Oh, do you want to use a story point? Matt?
Oh,
You could reroll.
I guess so, but
Aw.
Technically, you're supposed to do it
You don't
before
have
I
to.
say,
yeah.
but you
Trying-
can. I'll say you can if you want to,
Only if you want to. Don't use
because I
your
want to
story
get
point.
you to
Like,
spend
don't-
your story
like,
points.
yeah.
You're about to get 2 more, so.
No, I'm not doing I'm fine to. Yeah, I'll use a story point.
Let's
No,
get
let's
out
Why
of here.
not?
Let's get out of here.
And this was athletics,
Yep.
and maybe I use my last Kenku. Well, is it too late to use a Kenku recall? Well, I think that
Well,
passes.
I guess the 5,
you
yeah.
pass. Okay. So you are retreating. They aren't all that quick, luckily. So you are gaining some ground on them. At this point, you are kind of through the halls of Tarsus. You have some distance on them. You can try to lose them with a survival check or keep running with athletics. It would be
I will
2
do
survival
survival.
checks for the group. So up to 2 of you would do survival.
Why? Oh, okay.
Basically, like leading the group to some place
So-
to hide.
Is it the first ones that roll, or?
Yeah, I'll take the 18. That's the DC was 10. So, all right. So you go rushing ahead some more, and you think you've lost them. You move through the halls of Tarsus, back to the other side, which I have to bring up. The
Guys,
map
when he
again.
calls for a check, especially if it's not an everybody check, let's always like be
Yeah,
careful
right.
to like
Yeah,
leave it
guys.
to the folks who have the just in
Proficiency.
case it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Alwyn got it first there. So
All right, so you lose them in the halls of Tarsus, coming back to. Did that not shift? Oh, there it goes. Coming back to the outside front, you would find the barricade has been rebuilt, and there are some guards there, who I'm guessing would just let you through. The blood hand guys. They say, it's the Trinity, and they would open
is
the lock.
Elric wearing fancy new robes right now?
No, this is.
No,
that's
he
just
has them thrown over his shoulder, I think.
Oh,
right?
oh, shoulder. Okay.
So yeah, what do you want to do? You've
I guess we
lost
tell
the
them like we're
random
still working
encounter.
on things. There's
I think
more
it's
monsters.
Hey, good to see you
probably a
guys.
good
How are
idea.
you doing?
Says doing well. We were told about the barricade being destroyed, so we rebuilt it.
That's a good
Well done.
idea. That's wise.
Says, are you guys
Well-
okay? You seem to be out of breath.
We
See
We're
these
being
short
chased by
legs?
some monsters.
Oh shit. Should we lock this thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
All right. So you guys come through and they lock it up. No Bodax yet, but they might be somewhere in the halls of Tarsus now.
Yeah.
So-
Um.
So what do
Are
you
we-
want to do?
So since we decided to run, I assume we're wanting to rest and get Clank back up to full power.
Yeah.
I
'cause
mean, that's going to take 2 days unless maybe Doru can help us with removing one of his exhaustion levels or Melody.
All right, so you heading back to town? Is that the
I think
plan?
we should.
They're gonna be watching for us again.
It's still pretty early in the day, but you do have enough time to do a downtime project since it's still early. And yeah, the you do know that the governor might be on the lookout, or the mayor.
Can we well, I guess let's just go back to our hotel, I guess.
Okay.
Could we what time of day is it?
It is currently about 1 o'clock after that fiasco.
Can we visit Melody and Doru just to see whether either of them is able to patch Clank up a little faster? Like, basically, I'm looking for a greater restoration or something.
No, none of them are high enough level for that. So it would take the
Okay.
2 days. I guess you
Gotcha.
could go ask Blackwater. Maybe one of
No,
his people can
I
do
don't
it.
think that's a good
But
idea.
yeah, that might not be the best idea.
Oh, our tank, one of our tanks
We were looking
is
for a way
weakened,
to your-
and
to
you
your
are
basement.
not happy with us. Let's give you this intel.
Yeah.
Right.
Could I look into purchasing some thieves' tools at the market and start trying to use downtime to learn proficiency with these tools?
One of the blood
So-
hand might teach you.
Yeah, I believe thieves' tools. You can learn those. Well, wait, can you learn tools? It's kits you can't learn, right?
I don't know.
I
How
have
does
no
that
idea.
work?
I'm asking you.
I
I
have
thought
no
someone
clue.
might know. Let me take a look.
You've got Uslog learning smithing, and that's tools,
Yeah.
right?
Are those
In the
You
tools?
first aid
can
group.
learn tool proficiencies.
Yeah, I
It's
think
Yeah.
it is.
250 days.
Is it
Well,
250?
no,
I don't think it's that
that's
much.
the
It's like 40.
that's the old rules. It's
It's a lot,
1
but
week.
it's not that much.
It's 10 weeks minus 1 week per intelligence modifier. So if you have more intelligence, you can learn quicker. Otherwise, it's 10 weeks at 5 gold a day to learn.
And
Hey,
that's
Lou.
5-day weeks.
Yeah, 5-day weeks. So it'd be 50 weeks
40.
or 50
50?
days.
Okay.
I have marked down. It says days learning demonology. I have 5, but it looks like you didn't give me a total needed. How many
Oh.
days before?
What's
try to-
demonology? What is that?
I'm trying to basically learn, memorize, and categorize everything about the abyss. So if I could get like some kind of knowledge or something, that I would just have.
So
Or
it
get
sounds
advanced.
like a lore project. That would be weekly checks on that.
So 7 days.
Yeah, did you put the 50 gold pieces for the library for that? I think you were using Blackwater's library.
Was he still letting
No,
you?
I was using the library where we were at the time.
Oh, you were using
the Alcavian Labs,
the Alcavian Labs. Okay. I guess you wouldn't necessarily have to pay to use that. So give me, so we can just say that one completed. Give me a intelligence check.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oops.
All right. Let me see.
Didn't learn much.
Oh.
Anything.
The question is, does he know that he didn't learn much, or is he going to
well-
go try and control a demon now?
No, you got one piece of lore.
Okay.
I'll say out of that. So, what exactly are you trying to do with this lore? Categorize demons, or
trying to like, I guess the end goal is trying to control one. That's his end goal. Is he's trying to get to the point where he can actually control one.
well, there are spells that do that, aren't there?
I mean, there are, but you can't necessarily, unless you're like, I guess you can dominate monster, but
Aren't there demon summoning spells?
there are, but having control over that is not easy.
All right. Well, I'll say you have one piece of lore that
Okay.
you can put towards that, and we'd have to
Alright.
figure out what exactly you're trying to do. It might require a couple more pieces. But yeah, just mark in your resources that you have one piece of lore.
Can we also grab some more ropes and pittons?
And sorry, I got completely sidetracked. Alwyn, you said you were
I'm sorry,
going
yeah.
to get some thieves' tools and attempt to learn about how to use them, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, you can go ahead and start that project. Put it in the downtime projects. Just mark that it costs 5 gold pieces a day, and you would need to have access to someone who could teach you. Which, if you're in town, you could say like you go to the Blood Hand and basically like you're paying them to teach you how to use it. Do you have
Okay.
any intelligence modifier?
2. Or
Oh,
no,
really? +2?
Intelligence is -1. Never mind.
Okay, so
I
it
was
is going to
looking
be
at concentration.
it is going to be 50 days to learn it. So just record that in your project somewhere. But 50 days of downtime, and you can get the tool proficiency.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess you're spending today doing that, right?
Yes.
So yeah, just make sure you spend the 5 gold, and you can put that down.
Continue carousing.
All right. So does everyone have projects they can work on?
Yes, go ahead, Rhea.
No, you're fine. I mean, Rhea looks like Rhea does have like a day towards learning Elvish from Clank, but like it's one day. Like I think we did that like a while back. So maybe she would start a new project if we're doing a downtime today.
I'm carousing merchants, so
All right. So if you're starting a new project, you can let me know, and we can figure out what's involved. If you have a project, you don't have to tell me. You can just do what you need to do for it.
Is there?
I think Clank wants to work a little bit.
Work on what?
Make money, profession.
Oh,
So-
like
Actually, a
smithing or
job.
something?
Jewelers, yeah, jewelers or smithing, whatever. Yeah.
All right. So you're going to put a day towards working for the jeweler, like just working in a shop?
Yeah, making money, practicing a profession.
Okay, so we can roll for that after 5 days.
Cool.
But I think that's sort of just supports your lifestyle, right? Is that what that does?
And maybe a little extra gold on top.
What
But
level?
yeah,
What level lifestyle does that support?
I'm trying to look up right now, but I assume
Yeah, the rules on working are kind of weird because you wouldn't know till the end of the week if you did well, but you have to pay your lifestyle stuff every day.
comfortable.
Okay.
I assume.
And I think Alwyn is paying his lifestyle with his hunting for the city, right?
I think so. Isn't that what you were
Yeah, I
doing?
have 4 days of modest lifestyle left.
All right, but you said you're switching over to thieves' tools for today.
Yep.
All right, so Clank, you could probably support a modest lifestyle, and then at the end you might make some money, if that's what you're doing. Anyone else need a new project?
Rhea does, but I don't know what she wants to do.
I mean, you don't have
Like
to
she
do
could-
anything. You could just sit around.
Yeah. Well, I prefer to do something, but
Make a potion.
yeah, I was thinking of starting something, but I don't know how much we have as far as I've been using a lot of the components, so
Do it. It's all you.
go ahead and do it.
Use it or lose it.
All right, so then yeah, I will go see if we have any nature components, and let me see here. Trying to find them. There it is. No, that's not it.
And make
There it
sure
is,
you
yeah.
mark your project on the sheet if you're starting
What
a
is
new one.
what is universal components?
I think that was the strange components that you found in one of the places that can be used for any of them.
Are they
Yep.
extra valuable in any way?
They definitely would be to casters.
All right. So I will use. We have 485 nature components, so I'll start brewing. I'll figure it out. Let's not spend the time on it, and I'll put it in chat once I figure out what I'm doing. Yeah.
Put it in the sheet. All right.
Yeah.
Anyone else need to start a project?
No.
Eldwin, you're not doing anything?
Nah, I'm not doing anything.
Alright, so you're just hanging out. Alright, so you're passing the rest of the day. Yeah, Melody and Doru would not have any access to a greater restoration, so unfortunately you
Okay.
would have to wait the 2 days if you want to get rid of both his levels of exhaustion.
I think it's best we do wait.
Is that what you're gonna do? Try to pass 2 days?
I mean, on the
I'd
second,
like to, so we can get Clank back up.
Yeah.
I'd like to go talk to that thief and maybe try to get her on board for this cracking
Well, I
the vault.
think Alira. I think that Ophelia is the contact there, so we'd have to.
So in the
Like, I don't-
evenings, you would see
be
Alira
around.
come in. She comes to talk
Okay,
to
she comes
Ophelia
and reports.
basically
Okay.
every evening during like your guys' kind of daily report on what's going on. I assume you meet up. Are you guys at the Darkwater or at the Maplewood?
We're at the Maple. Well, I don't know. Elric, are you still at
Elric's
the
the only
Darkwater?
one at the Darkwater.
Yeah, I'm just with y'all wherever y'all are at.
Alright, so he's moving over to the Maplewood then.
Well, I'm not. I have a room at the Dark.
Oh, I see. You're just going to meet them in the evenings.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first day would pass. Go ahead and do your expenses, however you're living.
All right.
Put a day towards whatever project you were working on.
Is that in conjunction to the other one, or this is still that same day?
This is still the same day. It's well, no, the day passed, so it's the 35th now. So you're on a new day now. It's 8 a.m.
While we're talking with Alira that evening, can we speak with her about her coming to help us open this vault?
She would say, "You want me to go down into some dangerous crypt or tunnels or something?" She says, "I'm a city thief. I don't do that dungeon stuff."
Well,
Might be a big payout.
there's this is a
Give me,
massive.
or sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'm trying to persuade her.
Yeah,
I say
yeah.
there's no might be. This is a massive vault, and we almost have it fully cleared.
Give me a persuasion.
Okay.
This is massive vault, you say? Interesting. What's my reward for helping?
We'll say a seventh of the cut.
Even split? I guess that's
Even
fair.
split.
That's pretty generous. Yeah.
All right, you got yourself a deal. I'm actually, I'm not too bad at locks. You guys don't see me doing it a lot, but I was, or I used to break into a lot of places.
We heard.
Sorry, what?
I look at the group. Shall we schedule it for tomorrow? Since
Uh,
we may not need to fight. Or
Is
should
this
we
the
wait
second
till-
day?
This is the morning of
The
the
next
second
day?
day. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So then tomorrow Clank will be 100%.
Well, I guess the question is today or tomorrow then.
Well,
Uh,
we want Clank
wait.
to be at 100%. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Ulrich.
duh, because he needs to open it. Yeah, we'll say
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Also,
Ulrich.
there is the potential that there will be Bodax waiting for us when we re-enter the halls. So we need to ensure that Alira is kept
Like,
safe.
Yes,
It's like-
that is
We'll have
important,
us
she
lead the
says.
way.
Alira must be kept safe.
Every time, I'm thinking something. Miri just says what I'm thinking. Yeah.
She's in your
Ulrich,
brain, man.
we have these old Empire coins. Do you want to get them smelted down into fresh gold?
You still have that?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, might as well.
Cool. That would be
Alright.
something to do.
So you're spending another day doing downtime. Another thing I forgot to mention. If you have exhaustion and you're doing something that requires a roll at the end of the week, you cannot do downtime for that. Because that interferes with the roll. Because you shouldn't have any days of...
Is learning or teaching require a roll?
No, those don't.
Okay. But
So my
crafting
working
does.
thing would.
But yeah, like if you're doing something, well, crafting doesn't generally require a roll, But something like you're working, I think. Is there a role for that?
I think there's a role for all of them, all the downtime activities for Xanthars.
No, like teaching and learning don't require a
Okay,
role. Crafting, a lot
cool.
of it doesn't require a role. But yeah, like you're working at the shop, you probably have to be taking days off because you're still like not
Recovery.
able to, yeah, not really able to work at your
Cool.
best.
Could I work on healing potions instead?
Yeah, you
Of
can do that. You could just say you're
Great.
brewing.
So,
You were teaching me jewelers, Matt.
but you
Yeah,
guys
but
have
you're
to
doing
both
other
use
things.
your downtime
Yeah.
days for that.
Yeah, if he's
You might be
teaching you.
able to go find someone else to teach you stuff, like a non-party member. When we're in a town like
Huh.
this, it's a lot easier.
We
It's
could
true.
also
Uh,
just learn that on the road, Matt.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary, how much is a regular healing potion in
A
my house?
regular is, I think, 20. Well, let me just check.
25.
It's 25.
Yeah, 25.
Cool.
Just brew 2 of those.
Yeah, one a day. Yeah, that would
All right.
be
Well,
my idea.
so you
And for
brewed
the
one
record,
so far.
Ria started
Yeah.
working on a potion of greater healing. I subtracted the nature components and put it on the downtime activities. So.
Nice.
So
Cool.
Alira in the morning will ask, when do you need me to do this?
Sounds like
Can you meet us
tomorrow.
tomorrow morning?
All right. I did have some stuff to relay to you all. You said you wanted me to look into Blackwater, right?
Yeah, give us
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dirt.
Yes.
She says, so I learned a couple of things. He's definitely spreading rumors about you all, which I have sort of been counteracting, but it may have hurt your image a little.
Mhm.
He is also hiring more mercenaries, growing his force. There's rumor and talk of a worry that either the Iron Tide or the Blood Hand might attack, and he's kind of getting ready for that possibility. Those are the 2 things I found out so far.
So unfair, considering he hired the Iron Tide in the first place.
Can I have her use my contacts to help bolster our good name again?
How many contacts do you have?
I have just one right now.
And is that, I assume, like middle class?
Correct.
What was that about? You hate the middle class? So she says, yeah, if you don't mind, I could use any help that you have. So if you want to give her your contact, it'll basically give her advantage on the counter. What's it called? Blah, blah, blah. Propaganda. That's the word I was looking for. The counter propaganda.
Counter propaganda. I like it.
Yeah. So is that what you're going to spend your contact on?
Yep, I have one middle class contact. That's what I'm gonna use it on.
Also, guys, I'm an idiot. It says I started a greater healing potion on the 28th of autumn, and I only had 3 days towards it. So I'm going to put
Work
back
on that.
the new nature components. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Do the one you're doing first.
Right? Like I just can't focus. I just gotta hop to a new project.
Over there.
Yeah.
So mark Alira on a project that's going to take 5 days. Counter propaganda, and mark that mark that you used a contact on it.
You got that, Matt?
Yeah, I'll toss it in. So Alira counter propaganda.
She says, but if you're only taking me down into that dungeon for a few hours, I should be able to work on it that day as well.
Okay.
She says,
And it's the 35th.
It is currently the 35th, yes.
If you wish to maintain your anonymity, and not be known to be working with us, you may also want to disguise yourself, because we will encounter members of the Blood Hand when we go down.
She says, yeah, well, I've been kind of sneaking in the inn to come to these meetings. Oh, are we going to have to go through their base? Is there no other way down there?
Yeah,
No other
There's
way that we know of
She
right
says,
now.
"Oh, I don't know if that's worth it. Then they'd for sure." Well, I mean, I guess they're your allies, right? So is it bad if they know?
well, not necessarily, but it could give us
I
options in the
don't think
future
so.
if they don't know that you're with us.
She says
We-
it's gonna be hard to hide that if I'm going through their base.
What if you buy a wig and some different clothing or something?
She arches an eyebrow at you. She's like, "I don't know how to do everything. Do you have like magic to teleport me through or something?"
I mean, you can hop in one of our bags if you can hold your breath.
I didn't like anything about that statement. She says,
I
I can turn you invisible.
No, I mean,
oh.
I don't think it's the end of the world if they know you're working with us. It just could have possibly been an advantage,
She
possibly in the
says,
future.
wait. Someone say invisible? That could be cool.
Yeah, I can turn you invisible.
That could be cool.
She says, I think
She's
I
like,
could work with that.
I'm
Just
down for that.
hold the door of whoever comes in the building last. Like, hold it a second. And
Yeah, I
I'll
can
sneak
do
in. Alright, yeah,
That's a good idea.
let's do that. That she says that won't possibly suffocate me. So I'm on board.
I won't lose you like my fish.
Can we go visit
Okay, now I'm
Doru
worried
and
again.
just can we go visit Doru on one of these downtime days and just see what potions he does have brewed and available?
Yeah, so he actually hasn't had much time for brewing. He's been kind of helping Melody take care of some of the refugees and the victims of the Iron Tide attack. So that's what he's been
Oh.
spending most of his time on.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. But if you
it-
really need him to, he can put time towards brewing you something.
No. It was more like if he happened to have like a potion of invisibility or other useful things that he already had like in his inventory and
Oh,
they were
okay.
affordable. I thought it would keep
think
us from
he-
using spells on a day we are not
Well,
sure what's gonna go down.
I
so.
think he sold the last of his stock to you all, and then after that, he was just pretty much constantly busy helping the people recover.
Okay. Okay.
Can I spend my days carousing middle class doing that, like helping the people, like with Doru and Melody? Would that be considered carousing?
So that's not carousing. That could help with the counter propaganda, but it wouldn't get you contacts per se.
Okay.
I'm
gonna spend my days doing that.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna switch that.
Yeah, so I'll say that'll give Alira a bonus to her roll.
Nice.
on the second day.
Yeah.
I'm going to write a letter to Elric's mother and update her on everything that has been going on, his progression, that he found the family item, the dagger, and is working on, getting it back, and it is in Char currently.
Your mom and dad, please send money.
Yeah.
No,
Please send more money. Everyone keeps taking my money.
I mean, not wrong, but
Did
yeah.
you know that eggs cost 50 gold pieces?
I mean,
These
if
peasants-
Lou allows your rich mama to send the party money, or at least one member of the party money, then I say do it.
You know what? That's a
Wait,
good
did
idea.
you actually ask them for money, or were you just giving them an update? Because now I'm
I mean,
confused.
I'm giving them an update.
And
But
asking for money?
it would be kind of an Elric's nature to ask for a little bit of currency to help in his.
All right, give me a
This
persuasion check.
backwater town requires lots of bribes.
Give me a persuasion check, DC. Persuasion or deception, DC 15, but rolling
He
higher.
just rolled 24.
Parents
Oh.
don't love him?
Oh, did you roll 24?
Oh, that was last persuasion. Yeah, 17.
All right. So you will get some money.
Nice.
Let's see, how far away is your family?
Dwarven.
Let me check. The
Oh, it's gonna be a bit.
It could be like a week or two. Yeah.
That's okay. It's still money that most parties don't have, so I'll take it.
map. Dwarven.
Thanks, Rich Mom.
Oh, Dorman's
Yeah.
not that far. I'll say in 2 weeks or 10 days, you'll get 200 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll put that in there.
Also, your goodwill from your family has decreased a little.
Oh,
Well,
because he asked for money?
I
Well,
mean, it's kind of a joke, but also not, depending on if he
No,
keeps asking for
I
money.
mean, like, I feel like if you've got a noble person from a rich family, like, I feel like
yeah, but
Money's
So
of no
sending
object
money is like
ever.
just like
Yeah.
Well, his family isn't that rich. They're not like on the council
Oh.
rich. They're
Oh.
well off, but I mean, they can't just keep sending gold every day.
Although 200 gold is like a fortune, though, right? Like as far
Yeah,
as
it's a
peasants
small
go.
fortune.
Now.
I'm trying to tell his mother is kind of like cold towards him, so him asking for anything is gonna be looked down negatively if he can't handle it himself.
Oh. Well, you didn't have to. I just.
It's fine. I mean, because he is actually hurting right now for funds, so
Gotcha.
he'll probably just send it back to her at a later point.
Yeah, Rhea can barely pay her living expenses. Like because she hasn't gotten a single dime from any of
Alright,
y'all
so I
since
wanna-
she joined you.
I want to get a couple of things in before we go. You would get a. Oh right, Alira was going to tell you. She says one other thing I found out, though it's not about Blackwater, it's about Cithril. She's been bringing a lot of people in here, and there are whispers that they are moving people secretly through the underground, but I'm not sure for what. Because a lot of people have come in from Highguard, from the Bloodhand chapter there, snuck into town through the tunnels. At least that's what the rumor is.
Ooh,
So,
thank you, Alira.
so she says.
That's great information, my friend.
And
that's
then
why-
Would you like some tea or nuts?
So
No, I'm okay, thank you. Just give me more gold when I break into this vault.
So after that,
and protect me.
after that conversation, I say to Clank, Clank, let's go ahead and identify those.
Oh, right, the items.
That's wise.
Let me get you those. That was the other thing.
So it sounds like we're gonna finish up this day, and then in the morning we're gonna head to the halls with Alira.
Yeah, we're gonna have her hang back just in case we run into those Bodeks.
Yeah,
Gotta
definitely.
kill more people.
I'm also
Oh, goodness.
fine with letting
This is
Lyra
Ophelia.
chill.
Ophelia's in her voice.
That's what I imagine Ophelia sounds like. Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Oh,
I
so
need
good.
that.
So good.
I think several of you can use that.
Yeah.
Anyone can use that. That like lets people who aren't
Hmm.
casters like cast spells essentially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still need casters to put spells
To
into
fill it up. Yeah.
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 The other item would be a ring of defense, or sorry, a robe of defense, which I think
Robe
you
of
guys
defense.
found in the other game. It's like braces of defense, but it's a robe.
Oh,
Oh,
you
cool.
called it fortified robes in the other game, but yeah.
All right, so yeah, it's basically fortified robes.
All right, but you cannot be wearing armor and wearing
No
it,
armor,
right?
no shield. Yeah, but it ups your AC by 2.
Yeah,
I
it's not,
mean,
not worth
Does
it.
our barbarian wear armor?
No, he has no armor on.
Oh, then you could potentially wear
And
this.
you don't carry a shield either, do you?
No.
It is attunement. Just that
Yeah.
other thing.
It's gonna be funny to see Alduin in robes, but it's gonna be great.
It'll make
Robes,
people
barbarian.
underestimate him, right? They'll think he's
Yeah.
he's squishy, and then he's like gonna, beat them to death.
Yeah, I'm more than willing to take the robes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Help me.
it's custom item. It's basically this, but as robes.
Okay.
Exact same thing. Requires attunement, and basically does what these do.
Gotcha.
oh, it's a wondrous?
Yeah.
Well, all magic
Every
items are
magical
wondrous
item
items.
is.
That's not the rarity level.
Oh.
But yeah, braces, that's a rare, great item. And
Oh.
spell ring. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, the actual second thing I wanted to say, Elduin, there might be some mace stuff. Do you want to do that offline though, or in private?
Let's do it offline.
All right, so we'll talk about that later. Secrets.
Spell storing rings. Ulrich, it
I'd
sounded
like
like.
to use that for Revivify.
And the spell
Like
storing rings were something that high.
storing one revivify in it makes total sense.
That's
Whenever
four.
we,
That's 4 of the 5 levels used.
yeah,
It would be empty though.
Three of the 5, right?
Is Revivify 3?
it's 3.
Okay,
Yeah,
so then 3 of the 5.
but I've
Oh, an MVP
think-
vote, please. Sorry.
yeah.
I know that at least one of our people. It looks like he left already.
Yeah.
He's driving already. He's like, I'm
No,
out.
not yet. I'm about to. Yeah.
MVP vote.
It's Elduin. We all know it's Elduin. He deserved it.
Just for being
our-
a
Our
mule.
party beast
Right.
of burden.
Yeah.
Being stoic.
He's
In
just-
truth,
it's-
he
Alright,
was
so-
listening, bro.
So we're
Right.
ending on the 35th of fall at 8 a.m. We haven't passed the second day yet, but
Okay.
we will next time. So only 1 day of downtime stuff so far.
Cool.
And yeah, send me a whisper when you have a moment. Oh, I think everyone did. Oh wait, I have 5 of you. I need 1 more.
Is it because one of us is driving?
No, I have his.
Oh, cool.
So with 4 votes, Elduin, you are MVP.
Sweet.
You gain inspiration if you didn't have it.
All right.
Good job. And well done, everyone.
Alright. See you all next week. Fun time. Thanks for the session.
This was a fun
Yeah.
one for sure.
Game,
Yeah.
guys.
All right. Yeah. I'll see you all next week.
All right, see you.
Is the bag of holding that Clank carries, is that an infusion? Do we know?
I'm not sure. I assumed it is, but maybe not.
I never know, because like some parties end up with like 4 bags of holding, and then other parties like don't have one and still don't have one when they're like level 12 or something, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you could always use lore to find out the recipe for a bag of holding. It's actually not that difficult as an uncommon. But downtime has been more of a recent phenomenon in my game, like the past year and a half, so not all the groups use it as much. I definitely have, I'm happy I introduced it. I think it adds a lot of, not diversity, but a lot of, well, diversity in like how you can use your resources, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I like using downtime activity. Like, I like using the downtime for something. I like having options for downtime. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Just
Bag of holding?
I was
No.
asking whether or not the bag of holding that Clank carries is an infusion or a real bag, and Lou wasn't sure. Like, obviously, Matt would know, but
It's a real bag. He got rid
it
of
is
his. Yeah.
excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm never sure. Yeah.
To Alwyn for the repeating bow or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Oh, and while we're in town, we need to buy. I said something about this like on the first day, but then I think we forgot. So like, I'm gonna put it in chat now. Like, we need to buy rope and pitons before we go back down.
Well, Alwyn has a bunch of them.
No, Alwyn has 1 rope and he has like 10 pittance, but because we haven't broken into his stash yet. But like, basically, we used the party's stash of ropes, and Alwyn's rope is the last rope. So like, I think it would be nice if we had a couple of spares, and yeah, maybe we don't.